Previously on As the Dawah Burns.
I made a promise to myself way before I had a platform that I'm going to step away from TikTok drama. If you see our messages, it's him triple texting me like an ex-girlfriend.
Why are you so obsessed with him? Because I still love him. And we never should have broken up. They misinterpreted that hadith where Muhammad said, start the day off with 7 dates.
It seems that Korra may be pinned against a few people in Maleek's stories here.
AN is a particular name that you're going to hear in the future.
It was the first and only time in Maleek's life that he was associated with something successful, right? And he's like, I finally made it. I finally matter. And then she did him.
No, Korra gave Maleek hope.
Maleek has been posting screenshots saying that God's judgment is on Korra because she's not getting any views on her streams anymore. Almost like, as we suspected, Maleek was buying views.
And now he can sit back and gloat. See, there's no one to pay for your views now, and you're getting way less views.
Why are you streaming with Mike Winger? That is deformation, sir. You cannot be in my chat deformating.
He's like a fly that won't shoo away. You know this annoying fly that keeps buzzing beside you? Like, leave, bro, leave. We don't want you, dude.
It's way worse than a fly, though. You know what I mean? Something else.
Yeah, it's got to be at least a mosquito.
You got to go with rat because he's a snitch. You know what I mean? It's got the double meaning.
It seems to me like Maleek was talking to Korra when she was either 14 or 15 years old. That's grooming age.
I talk to Dean every single night for at least an hour on the phone.
What?
I knew that comment from earlier. Why does it sound like they're all dating each other?
What? His mommy is messaging him, telling him not to go after Korra. But listen to this is kind of funny.
Just stay calm, sweetheart. You don't have to hurt somebody just because they hurt you. You are more successful than all those guys anyway. And you don't need to stoop down to their level.
Stoop down to their level? He's at the bottom of You cannot get lower than Maleek. You cannot get lower than Maleek. Any of these other guys, even though they're all losers, are nothing compared to Maleek.
Who the hell is Maleek? Who is this guy? Wallah, he's the biggest loser I met in my life. Wallah, he's the biggest loser I met in my life, bro. Let's just, because that's the only reason I did. That's why he's still breathing right now, is because he claims to be a Muslim. If he wasn't a Muslim, bro, I would have took him out, bro. Bro, there's no mystery. The guy is homeless, bro. He's homeless, bro. No, I'm not joking. Anyone that associates with him is going to get blackballed.
You don't want to get blackballed, guys. Unless you want the strength of 30 men.
Literally the biggest loser I met in my life, bro. Look, he's on TikTok all day. He has no job. I'm trying to find what bridge he lives under, bro.
Him and Sam Shimon chat every night.
You know what's so funny? When I was in Colombia, right? I was in Colombia.
Oh, he also said they love each other. He said they chat every night. They love each other. They're best friends.
Well, we've heard Maleek say that before, too.
And you cannot be a liar and a Muslim at the same time, bro. You can't not pray and be a Muslim at the same time, bro.
No, you could be a liar and a Muslim, Warren. Come on, man. Of course.
My bad.
Yeah,
Wallahi, bro. It's only because he's Muslim.
So he's like, my bad.
Yeah, my bad. Okay. TikTok, time to rock. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everyone who's watching from all over the world. We are finally at the show we've all been waiting for. Maleek's epic meltdown about Korra. Who could have foreseen that this match made in hell would not last? That the narcissist with borderline personality disorder would eventually push another person away with his terrible behavior and then start snitching instantly. Who could have foreseen this? No idea. No idea how this keeps happening over and over again. with the same guy, huh? And you have to anyone who still rolls with Maleek at all is just absolutely insane. How you doing? How you doing, Thaddeus?
Pretty good. For a second there, I wasn't sure who you were talking about until you said snitching. Then I knew for sure it was Maleek.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounded a bit like our good buddy Shushu as well.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Happy to be here. Got the summary from last time, which was on my channel. If you didn't see that, you can check it out over on my channel, where we went with looking at Libiano and Warner's response to Maleek. Warner, in particular, completely and totally crashing out, saying how he wanted to murder Maleek and such, and saying, we got to declare he's not a Muslim so I can do it. We got to do it. We got to takfir him. So check that out over on my channel. I'll put a link. And we saw the letter from Maleek's mommy there.
Oh, yeah.
A funny moment. I clipped that. That is available as a standalone clip. I'll put a link to that as well. But today we got Korra. We got some preview of what Maleek says about Korra there in the last episode. But this time we're going to see Maleek's epic crash out. It took me quite a while to go through this footage. Was live for 6.5 hours talking about Korra. And he was taking calls the whole time. He was clowned on by everyone under the sun coming in and making fun of him, and him just getting madder and madder. Eventually, he was joined by Central Dawah, who calmed him down a little bit. But we got tons of material, tons of repetition, right? He said the same things a bunch of times. I cut that out. Got it down to about 40 minutes from the 6.5 hours of actual material. The rest was repetition or irrelevant stuff.
All right, guys. So we've all been waiting for this one. We had Korra, the rising star in Dawah, looking like she's going to be the next big thing, which I've mentioned it occasionally, but I kind of am always rooting for the ladies of Dawah, right? Because if they're successful and they can do a great job somehow, it undermines Islam because they're intellectually deficient. So if the women actually come out and start doing it better than the men, then even though people might be cheering for them, yay, we got our new Dawah girls and they're crushing it. It's like steadily undermining Muhammad. And so kind of rooting for the ladies. And then we had Korra, rising star, but turned out to be like a shooting star. Just fades out pretty quickly. Why? Because she hitched herself to Maleek. We knew that wouldn't last because if someone gets more and more popular, they're going to want less and less to do with Maleek because he's a constant, like, retrograde force on their careers. He's constantly holding them back. So you eventually, inevitably, have to break away. But we know when someone breaks away, he loses his mind, and his first and only inclination in those circumstances is to start snitching. Just to start snitching all over the place. So we've been wanting to check this out, so we're going to do it. Should we jump into this first clip, Thaddeus?
Yeah, so I believe that we start with some background. So there were several live streams between when Korra and Maleek broke up and when he actually crashed out. He was trying to play nice, so we're going to see some of the build-up where he's trying really hard to play nice and people keep provoking him.
Poor guy. All right. Let's see what we got here. This is the build-up, ladies and gentlemen, the build-up.
Some big stuff coming up next week, though.
Ooh, big stuff.
Big stuff.
Big stuff.
Starting Monday.
Huh.
It's only going to get bigger. Wednesday.
Gonna be huge.
Wednesday's going to be.
It's going to be huge.
Hey, guys, Wednesday's going to be big.
Big.
That's last week, by the way. So, did anyone see any huge stuff last Monday on Wednesday?
Wait, so
it happened.
He was saying big stuff happening this week, and you're saying that was last week when he said it. So whatever happened has happened.
Yep. Yeah, that was like Saturday-ish.
What was the big stuff, Maleek? Implosion? Korra dumping you losing it and snitching on everybody? Is that the big stuff you were telling everyone about? Because
I think that's what happened instead. At least that is what ended up happening.
That's weird. Hey, Thaddeus, I'll post a clip. Hey, everyone. Big stuff happening here on Apologetics Roadshow. Get ready. It's going to be an awesome week. It's going to be insane. You've never seen awesome stuff like this. And then, like, Jai and DOC and AP all say they hate me and want nothing to do with me anymore. Like, wait, what? That was the big stuff, dude? Thaddeus is like, I'm not going through any of these clips with you anymore. I hate you. I don't like people like that. That was the big news, dude? Like, what? Anyway, that's what it's like. I'm like, got big stuff coming up. What? Everyone dumping me. All right. Good stuff. Now we have Dawah Can't Survive.
Time for you to come to the pro pally side. The Dawah don't want you. I don't know about that. I don't think the Dawah can't survive without me. All I know is this. Viral. Movie. And we just getting started, brother. Maleek is the only one who can save Oma. I mean, Oma doesn't need me. But the online Oma needs me for sure. No, you know what the worst thing is? You know what the worst thing is about the Oma? It's not even anything apart from this. It's that they have no ideas. I'm an idea person. I got all the good ideas.
We're playing that again, man. That was too good. Oh, gosh. Guys, you catch that? Dawah can't survive without Maleek, and the big word of the day is viral. He's going viral. Did he say something about a viral movie?
Yeah, he's like, movies, viral, coming up, guy.
Wait, so he said big stuff happening. Oh, what's it going to be like? Viral. It's all about me, and it's viral. And what actually happens? We want nothing to do with Maleek. He's pure evil, and he sucks. Oh, all right, we're watching that part again. That was awesome.
Time for you to come to the pro pally side. The Dawah don't want you. I don't know about that. I don't think the Dawah can't survive without me. All I know is this. Viral. Movie.
Wow.
And we just getting started, brother.
Just getting started.
Maleek is the only one who can save Oma. I mean, Oma doesn't need me, but the online Oma needs me for sure. No, you know what the worst thing is? You know what the worst thing is about the Oma? It's not even anything apart from this. It's that they have no ideas. I'm an idea person. I got all the good ideas.
He's got all the good ideas, which is apparently snitch on everybody. Yeah, Maleek's good ideas are, let me dupe someone into thinking I can help their career, get them under my control, get a bunch of dirt on them, get some pictures of them, get their history, get their information in case I need to dox them, and then threaten them to stay under my control when they start realizing what a dumb dork I am. So I'll do that until they inevitably leave me because they realize, okay, it's not worth it, and then I start snitching. Ha ha! No one could have come up with a great idea like this. I'm an idea guy. Wow. Powerful. Muslims of the world, listen to him. Let him call all the shots for Dawah. Dawah guys, don't try to do it. Don't try to do this on your own. You got to go to Maleek, guys. You got to go to Maleek. Let him decide what moves you need to make for your Dawah career. Whatever he says, whatever he tells you to do, whatever he tells you to wear, whatever anime character he tells you to name yourself after, do it. Do it. You'll blow up, man. You will blow up. It'll be awesome. And we got numbers.
My only problem is
what's going wrong?
People who because you need to remember you've put yourself as a representative. So as a representative, what you say, what you do is now echoed onto the kuffar, bro. You telling me that's not damaging?
Not really, because the numbers just keep going up, brother.
What numbers is he talking about? What numbers keep going up?
Well, in fairness to Maleek, his own personal numbers have gone up. He no longer is getting like 30 people a stream. If he's doing like a normal stream, he might be at like 50. But if he's doing a Dawah crash out stream, he might be like 200 or something. I think he may have had the largest number ever for his Korra crash out stream.
And that's funny because, guys, this is the danger. This is the danger for you from people like Maleek. If Maleek, while he's talking about his brilliant ideas and plans and stuff, can only get 30 people watching him, but if he starts snitching on people like Korra, then all of a sudden he can get a couple hundred. That programs you that, oh, what I really need to do is just keep snitching. I need to keep snitching. It's the only way forward. It's the only way I get attention. So, yeah, hey, apparently he's right. The numbers are going up when he snitches on everybody. So he's going to keep doing that.
I don't even remember 3 years ago. All I know, bro, is the results speak for themselves. I don't remember 3 years ago anybody being big on the TikTok scene. All of a sudden, everybody I get around gets big. So you gotta have to do the math, brother. At one point, you're gonna.
3 years ago, there were no Dawah guys. Now, thanks to Maleek.
Can't even remember any. But eventually, some people started rolling with Maleek, and that's when their careers blew up. I can't think of anybody, but we'll take his word for it because he's completely reliable.
Well, Muhammad Hijab, he blasphemes.
That's different.
Okay, Muhammad Hijab mocks, scholars and he blasphemes in a different way. You know?
Yeah, I think Muhammad Hijab's a joke, right? But he doesn't insult Allah and the Messenger. That's the main thing. That's the unforgivable sin.
Hey, Maleek, you need to start talking more about Muhammad Hijab, man. We know
for sure.
We know you know stuff, Maleek. We know you know stuff. You got to start snitching. You got to start snitching more, man. It's the only way for you to get attention.
We'll watch that.
We'll watch it, man. A lot of people will watch you snitching on even more people, man. Just so you know. And Maleek, you suck at everything except snitching. There's nothing you do well except snitching. So, from an Islamic perspective, if you're sitting there in the Ummah as a Muslim and you realize you are only good at one thing in the entire universe, and that's snitching, you have to wonder, maybe Allah made you as the Dawah snitch. Maybe Allah said, you know what? I've created all kinds of things. I want to create the ultimate dork, loser, snitch, to snitch on everybody, to clean up the Ummah. You're that dude, man. You're that dude. So... Anyway, don't be disobedient.
There's an important comment from the audience who what do you mean he was blaspheming about scholars? Yeah, so you have to understand that in Islam, the consensus of the scholars is supposed to be the infallible truth. That's how you know the correct interpretation of the Quran. That's how you know the correct law to follow is if there's a consensus of the scholars. So when Muhammad Hijab is going and saying, well, there's one scholar who agrees with me in the history of Islam, so I can take that point of view, that is, in a way, blasphemy, because you're basically saying, no, the scholars are not infallible when they come to consensus on a topic.
All right, now we got parted ways.
Like, even Korra, me and Korra part ways. Will I ever say Korra's a cloud chaser? No, she's never cloud chased ever.
That's good to know, everyone. He's never going to come after Korra like that. Never going to call her cloud chaser. Not going to happen.
Yep.
All right.
So, he plays nice for a few days, right? It's probably 3 to 4 days between when they actually broke up, because we don't know, because he didn't say it immediately, but it's probably about 3 or 4 days between when they broke up and when Maleek has his meltdown. Things are starting to surface. Korra's starting to make comments. So Maleek is forced to comment on it. He was probably hoping to win her back, right? He's going to say, yeah. He was probably hoping to win her back, play nice, see if he can convince her. Oh no, it's just Libiano. It's not real. I did actually make fun of you on that call.
And I know someone else like that who will drive someone away with terrible behavior then try to win them back for, however much time, and then eventually realize, oh, it's actually not going to happen, and then crash out. Let's see.
Maleek clowning employment? Of course I am. Slavery ended a long time ago, dude. Slavery ended a long time ago, Lena. But the kitchen's there forever. Spatula, spoon, fork, throw on a Gordon Ramsay recipe, and get to work. These women, bro, I swear to God.
So context there, a woman in the chat is like kind of, clowning on Maleek, making fun of him. And he's like, oh, you have a job. You're a slave. You should be in the kitchen being my slave instead. That's where the freedom is at.
Yeah, but now you're slandering Korra.
You said that on Sandra's clip.
But you just slandered Korra. You said my girl.
Okay, clarify that.
Korra was never my girl.
You said she's in a group chat with 16-year-olds. Anyway,
she is. The clip. She is.
What?
Wait.
Layla
Lanes is like 16, 17. Her friends are like she's young, but Korra's young too.
So that means you were in the group chat with 16-year-olds.
I never was in no group chat. I don't have I have Discord for talking. Okay, so now you're just being stupid.
Yeah, he's the one being stupid, Maleek.
Now that was an important comment there, right? You slandered Korra. You claimed that she and I were a couple. Just remember that.
We just heard that. That's slander. That's slander. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think happened with this whole phone call, Mr. Brother? I don't know. Can we just drop it? Like it's over with. It's over with. I said yesterday we're done. Like why are you guys? You guys really want to get to the bottom of this, huh?
Hey, not in the zoot sense.
I don't know. I don't know what's made up and what's not, but it's okay. It's not something on my mind that much anymore. It's cool. I just leave it like where it is. I'm not worried about it. You guys are trying to make me feel more pressed about it than I am. I'm happy about everything that happened.
Oh, he's happy. That's good. That's good. If he's happy, he's definitely not going to crash out. There's not going to be a massive, massive, massive crash out coming up here in this live stream, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, because he's happy and calm.
Yep, definitely not. And so he alluded to the commenter asked about the phone call, and Maleek's like, I don't know what's good, what's true about that and what's not. So as near as we can tell, the real reason, despite what Maleek will later claim, the real reason that Korra and Maleek broke up is because after Maleek decided to go after Libiano and Warner again, someone sent Korra a private call that they'd recorded, because they're all recording each other, in which Maleek behind the scenes is telling them that Korra sucks, that her arguments are trash and whatnot. And as a result, Korra broke up. Now, we don't know for sure who sent that, although it was probably either Warner or Libiano or someone associated with them who was under their instruction to send it. And we don't know the exact contents of the call because it hasn't been aired, but that does seem to be the reason they broke up.
Sad.
The more you funnel around this, the more you try to look into this, the more you're only going to hurt Korra. You're not going to hurt me.
No one wants to hurt Korra, guys.
You're only going to hurt Korra. So if you guys truly like Korra, I would just be quiet about it.
Yeah, no snitching. So we snitching on Korra, guys. You're just going to hurt her. Maleek would never want to do that.
People that are being produced from this Dawah scene are kind of like the worst of people.
That's true.
When you would think the Dawah people are supposed to be the best of people.
No, I wouldn't
I've
think
seen
that
better
at all.
random Muslims on the street
Yeah.
than these random Dawahs. There's always some weird stuff going on.
Yep. Good point. Maleek occasionally makes good points, and it's usually when he says the Dawah scene's horribly dysfunctional and it's a bunch of losers. And then he's like, oh, okay, well, he's right sometimes.
And Maleek was correcting Allah there. He says that the worst of creatures are not, unbelievers, Christians, whatever. Nope, they are, in fact, Da'is.
Yeah, in your face, Allah. In your face, Allah. Allah says Jews and Christians are the worst of creatures. Maleek says, no, Dawah clowns are the worst of creatures. We agree.
This guy is a Muslim from Harvard. It's a good credibility. He puts on a suit and tie, brother. The sponsorship dollars are sky high. Guys, you don't understand. You bring a Muslim guy from Harvard, the sponsorship dollars go sky high. You guys don't know how to operate. And you keep letting them do it. Javid is a hadith rejector, so?
So the context here, apparently Avery
Javad
has
Hashmi, right?
Yeah, has a debate coming up with him. I guess he's associated works for Harvard. I'm not sure exactly.
Wait, whoa. I thought Maleek and all these guys are trying to blacklist Avery.
Yeah. But Maleek's like, we got to support him. We got to support. Oh, no. Actually, that's right. He was saying we got to tell him not to debate Avery. We got to cancel the debate. That is actually what he was trying to do here. And his audience is like, who cares? He's not even a Muslim. He rejects hadith. And Maleek's like, no, you don't understand. He's got a suit and a tie, and he represents Dawah well because he's so, he's associated with Harvard, and we need that association.
So wait, so he has to. So he's saying Javad Hashmi needs to be under their control as well?
Yeah. So what he's trying to do is get people to contact him to tell him to cancel the debate with Avery. That's what I remember now. That's what he's trying to do.
Not gonna work. And yeah. Let me explain to everyone why this won't work. You have like Javad Hashmi, who's like portrays himself as more of a scholar. Guys, he has the exact same like disgusting, evil mindset as the rest of the Dawah guys. He just has scholarly credentials, right? But here's the thing. The guys with the scholarly credentials, they want Islam represented by scholars. They can't stand the Dawah guys. They can't stand the Dawah guys on YouTube and TikTok getting all the attention. They want the attention. So what happens with a couple of scholarly guys, they're looking for opportunities to get attention to themselves and away from the guys. So don't listen to the Dawah guys. They're not scholars. Listen to us, the scholars. We can do a better job. So when they say, oh, I can actually go and debate God logic, in his mind, hey, I'm going to go debate God logic. I'm going to crush God logic. And then the Ummah will rally around me and other scholars and get away from the Dawah guys. Now, the problem is he's going to get dusted by God logic. That's what's going to happen. He's going to get crushed by God logic. So it's not going to work. But the point is, a bunch of Dawah fans complaining to him going, don't debate him. You have to be under our control. He's trying to get, he doesn't want you guys to have control. He wants the opposite of that. He wants you guys to lose control over the Dawah scene so that attention turns to scholars. So you guys, the point is you guys whining and complaining going, don't debate God logic, no, or we'll be mad at you. He wants you guys obsolete in Islam. He wants you guys to be whining. He wants you guys crashing out. So people like him can take over the Dawah scene. Anyway, that's the point where all the whining in the world is not gonna stop him.
Okay, he's a kafir, and he's a kafir who's representing Islam under the name. If you showed him from the Quran where what he's doing is wrong, he will back out. And if enough of you message him, like what, 155 in here?
Stupid.
If even 7 of you in here message him, you could actually make a difference.
No, all 150 of you could message him. It will not change his mind at all. He does not like you guys. He's repulsed by you guys. The scholarly guys are embarrassed that the public faces of Islam are guys like you. They don't want it to be that way. And so you guys messaging, hey, don't do that. Irrelevant to him. Irrelevant.
Instead of coming in here barking at me.
The last point you just said, you said a kafir is representing Islam?
Brother, he's on a live. He's going on a big platform debating under the banner of Islam.
So there you get what's actually important, right? It's going to be a big platform. And that's all Maleek seems to care about is the numbers involved. Doesn't care what he represents. Doesn't care if he totally misrepresents Islam from Maleek's point of view. As long as it's a big numbers, we got to get it canceled.
I think, bro, like, I think the Dawah scene is that. No, KD, that's not good what just happened. I just got off the phone with bro right now. Hey, bro, that was the stupidest move he could have made. That was the dumbest thing he just did. He just ruined everything for himself. How slow could you be? You guys want to know the actual story, not the dumb one from the Dumbo Libiano? What a... Bro. Wow. Guys, this
That is the sigh of a man who's drowning in his own failure.
Mm-hmm.
And I said big things were coming up and nothing's working.
is really bad what he just did. He just messed up. He messed
Real
up his
bad.
chance. What a mess up. You guys so slow. Libiano just lost the debate now because of that. Well, it is what it is, man. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything.
Already
You got that? Maleek's not going to say anything because that dude's like a vault. You put it in there, it's not coming out, guys. He's a vault. There's no way he's going to start talking and snitching, guys. Not going to happen. Not with Maleek.
You guys will see it. You guys will see it.
We'll
I'm
see.
not going to say nothing. But I'll tell you this. He just lost the debate. I had the debate for him. No, he didn't say he's debating him. Show me. Hold on.
So what happened here? So those other clips were from different shows. He had just started a live in the evening, and like 2 minutes in, he gets a phone call, and he's just silenced for several minutes as he's still streaming while he's on the phone call. Well, apparently someone called him and told him what Libiano had done, which is when Junior was supposed to be debating Jay Dyer. Junior's like, surprised, you're really debating Libiano. And then Dyer canceled it, right? He jumped off as well he should, right? I'm no fan of Jay Dyer, but that was the appropriate response to what the stunt that was pulled was to just drop.
You can't go along with the stunt. Even if you're like, I don't care which of these guys I'm debating, don't let them get away with the stunts, right?
And apparently, Maleek at least went to claim credit for lining up a debate between Libiano and Jay Dyer, which did actually happen. But Maleek's like, oh, he just screwed up. That debate's canceled now. Well, I guess it didn't actually get canceled. But Maleek thinks that it's canceled because of the stunt he pulled trying to jump on and debate in the place of Junior. So that's what he's actually referencing. Although it's not clear, I'm sure that is what happened based on the timing and Maleek's later comments, which we will see when he explains that he tried to line up a debate.
Let's start with knowledge from the north. Knowledge from the north. You keep trying to get Jake to like get you in contact with me. You want to talk to me, brother. Hey, listen, brother. I'm not a 23-year-old Libyan with a big belly. You're not gonna suck me up on your panel so you can interrogate me, brother. I'm not to be interrogated. You want to talk to me? You come to my panel, dude. You're a nobody. No.
Yeah, just so everyone knows, if you're not familiar with Knowledge North is he's not on board with the stupid, silly Dawah antics and narcissism and attention seeking and so on. And he calls out Muslims when they're acting like this. And so when Maleek's saying Knowledge North wants to talk to him, Knowledge North wants to get on there and say, as a Muslim, you should not be doing this, but you're doing it. As a Muslim, you shouldn't be doing this, but you're doing it. As a Muslim, you shouldn't be doing this, but you're doing it. Wants to show him that he is violating the commands of Allah and Muhammad. And Maleek's like, nope, you're not interrogating me with that nonsense. I don't care.
You're a nobody. Knowledge from the north. Sorry. These old heads, bro, I swear to God, these old heads, they just stay like, these old heads stay doing that. Trying to, yo, we need to talk to you, brother. We need to talk to you. What do you want to talk to me about? You know what to speak about.
That is funny.
These old people, they just want to talk.
These old people, they don't know how we do it on TikTok. They still take Islam seriously and start telling us that Allah condemns what we're doing right now. Ha ha! What an idiot! Allah doesn't make the rules. Muhammad doesn't make the rules. We make the rules. TikTok make the rules. Club Pyru. And really, it does suck for people like Knowledge North, right? So these are the guys who want to give dawah and tell people about how wonderful Islam is, and they never become popular. They don't. Who becomes popular? The idiots, the chest thumping, I'm humiliated you, or yo, we got the latest drama here on Ali Dawah's show, and these are the guys who become popular. And you've got other Muslims who are like, this is how is this happening? Well, it should be telling you something about the Ummah and what Islam does to people's minds, that these are the guys who become popular in Islam. But, yep, does not like the way things are going, but can't stop it. That's what's crazy, right? People like Knowledge North want to rein in all the TikTok guys, and because they're a terrible face for Islam. But he can't, because they're popular and he's not. And you're just stuck, man. You're stuck. Get out while you can, guys. We got Jay Dyer.
Let's talk about Jay Dyer.
Ooh.
So, guys, as usual, we got the posers and the weirdos, right?
Yep, you do.
So let's do it like this, guys. Jay Dyer wants to debate Itachi, right? Through, I don't know, let's call it magic, I guess. Wink, wink. Well, first, Nico said he didn't want to do it unless Libiano got to debate too. So, spoke to Jay and told him, listen, if you want to do it on Sneeko, just debate Itachi first and then debate Libiano after. And he's like, I don't want to debate Libiano. He's this, and that. I said, I convinced him. I said, just do it. Right? So then that was good. And then all of a sudden, Sneeko said, you could do it, but you have to debate Libiano first and then Itachi second. So I said, nah, we pulling out that shit.
Wait, so he just torpedoed 2 debates? I mean, at least he thought he did. He torpedoed two debates because he didn't agree to the order?
Uh-huh.
Did I understand that correctly? So, hey, you have debates. You have debates with Libiano and Itachi as long as you do it in this order. And he says, nah, everything's canceled.
Yeah, so according to Maleek, at least, we got to take it with a grain of salt. But according to Maleek, what happened is he set up a debate between Jay Dyer and Itachi through magic, right? He said, and then they're going to have on Sneeko, but Sneeko's like, nah, I want Jay Dyer to debate Libiano, and supposedly Jay Dyer was like, I don't want to debate Libiano, I only want to debate Itachi, and Maleek convinced him to debate Libiano, and so they were good. But then Sneeko's like, yeah, that's fine, but Libiano's got to be first, and then Itachi can be the second debate. And Maleek's like, nah, that's not going to happen because Dyer's not going to do the second debate. So we're canceling it. We're going to take it to a different platform. And as you can see from the preview here, he thinks Cleave to Antiquity will host the debate. He thinks he's good buddies with Cleave to Antiquity, apparently.
I have to say, if you wanted to go to someone who would line up most with Dawah, I'd go to Cleave too. If I were an evil Dawah scumbag and I wanted someone like-minded from the Orthobros, I'd go Cleave. Cleave to Iniquity. That's what they call him.
And I will say that if Jay Dyer asked Cleave to do it, Cleave would jump.
He'd jump.
For
he's
sure.
He's an attention freak.
Yeah, and he's also like, Jay Dyer, robot, does whatever Dyer does what Cleave
all the
does.
Orthobros.
Plus, Maleek probably has a different perspective, though. He's probably thinking, well, Sam can convince him, right?
Yeah.
Sam is good buddies with Cleave now. So this is his big hope, is that Cleave the Antiquity will host the debate, because he's now canceling Sneeko, because Sneeko had the nerve to say, I want to do Libiano first.
So here we have the latest brilliant idea from that unstoppable fire hose of awesome ideas, Maleek the Dawah Snitch.
then we'll either do it there or we'll debate on Cleave to Antiquity channel. I'll set it up with Cleave to Antiquity.
You'll set it up.
And Itachi can debate there, because if we're not going to debate, if the Muslim platforms don't want to be fair to us, then we'll go to neutral platforms or even atheist platforms, you know? Mm-hmm. So he's not doing it. I'm telling you, J Dyer is not going to debate on Sneako's platform.
Not going to happen.
Did he just call Cleve either neutral or an atheist, not a Christian platform? Mm-hmm. I can't disagree.
Now we got the Warner.
Sneako is in full communication. I'm gonna be honest. That Waterboy Warner, Sneako, we spoke to him about it yesterday. Sneako said, I don't want anything to do with the problem. That's what he said. Literally verbatim. He said, I don't want anything to do with the problem with Warner and Maleek and Itachi. He's like, I'm not involved. I'm fantastic.
What do I want? What do I want? Why are you crashing out?
Why are you showing crashing out? Where did you learn those words from?
Why are you crashing out? What?
How is this crashing out?
You think you created the words crash out?
You stole that from people. You don't even speak good English, and you're out here
stole
telling
that
crashing
from
out.
you. Last
Crashing
I
out.
checked, you couldn't even prove anything about your religion. So please
crashing,
stop, okay?
Crashing out
You
is an
think
American
you created
term.
the words
Why are you over
crash
talking
and
already?
out?
Get down. Hey Rita, I'd rather eat my vomit. And eat my spaghetti off Libiano's stomach than talk to you.
Whoa! Why is the first thing that pops into his head about what he would do eating spaghetti off Libiano's stomach?
I don't know.
You know, when someone criticizes me and I want to start giving examples of stuff I'd rather do, I talk about eating dinner off another man's stomach. And I just think about Libiano. I just think about Libiano pulling up his dress and, you know, me smearing spaghetti all over that belly and duck lip spaghetti. What the heck is wrong with this dude, man?
I don't know. I mean, all I can figure is they must have done something like that in the past. I mean, either Maleek or other people did something like that. And now he's like, man, that's the most disgusting thought in my mind now that I hate Libiano, right? But at the time, who cares? But
yeah, the comments are funny. Oddly specific. And then we got gay and then super gay. Zunma. Yeah, guys. Oh, man. Hey, I don't want to be talking to you right now. I'd rather be eating a big belly full of nachos off Libiano's belly. As a matter of fact, I want Libyan food. And I want to eat it off Libiano's belly. That's what I want to do right now. What is this, man? What is this, Dawah? Oh, gosh.
I think we should rewind and hear that one again.
Okay, fine. Here we go.
From you. Last I checked, you couldn't even prove anything about your religion. So please stop, okay?
Crashing out is an American term.
You think you created the words
Why are you over talking
crash
already?
and out?
Get down. Hey Rita, I'd rather eat my vomit and eat my spaghetti off Libiano's stomach than talk to you.
Okay,
He
everyone.
repeats it a couple times. I cut it, but he actually repeats that a couple times.
I want to turn Libiano's belly into a big buffet. I would rather do that than talk to you. I'd rather be eating food off his belly as he caresses my head and rubs his fingers through my hair. I'd rather be doing that than talking to a woman on TikTok. All right. Nothing weird going on in the Dawah world.
If you go to my story, you'll see not just one, well, you'll see one, but there's one of many people blackmailing Itachi, of people we know, by the way, big daddies, blackmailing Itachi, saying if she doesn't drop me, that they're going to expose pictures of her and this and that.
It doesn't matter what they do, she's dropping you, dude. And as far as the they're threatening her. Big name Dais are threatening her and stuff like that. That sounds like him just like preparing for when she inevitably drops him. Oh, she was forced to do this. And by the way, think about what if it was true. I mean, one, why all these Dawah guys always have pictures of all the Dawah girls, right? Why do they always have all these pictures about all these? Because they all it's a massively dysfunctional community, right? The Dawah ladies are all sending pictures around to all the Dawah guys to get their attention and stuff like that. But Maleek according to Maleek, the Dawah guys are like, we've got all these pictures of Itachi, and we're gonna expose them if she doesn't drop you. Think about what an awkward position that would put Itachi in. Because guess what? We know Maleek's got the pictures too. We know he's got all kinds of dirt on her. So she's just stuck. If I leave Maleek, then then Maleek's going to snitch on me and expose my stuff and put out my pictures. If I don't, these other guys will do it. Wow. And this is going to be like every Dawah girl. Because for some reason, they all seem like this. They all seem exactly the same. Oh, yeah, look at me. I'm in a Kabi, and behind the scenes, I'm sending pictures to every guy on the planet.
Okay? My message is this, and it's to every, and I'm going to go by name right now. AN, Orthodox Muslim, Korra, Warner, okay? U4 in particular, okay? Achiax, 5, okay?
That's 5.
Q the source 6, okay? If she gets one more threat in her message, okay, from any of y'all, or if y'all don't come out and say, hey, stop blackmailing Itachi, y'all trying to blackmail, because I don't know exactly who it's coming from, but I know it's coming from one of these guys. So we'll play the game. We'll put you all together. You guys saying, oh, Maleek, you're the blackmailer. I never blackmailed anyone in my life. I dare Korra to come and say I ever blackmailed her. Never in my life. You see how she ran free? She ran free, brother. She ran free and started
Yeah, there's going to be no repercussions, guys. There's going to be no repercussions.
yapping on the panel like a big girl, right? So, if anybody wants to blackmail Itachi, right? I promise you, this is your one and only warning. If it happens again, one live is going to get open, and I'm going to drop at least 30 things on everybody.
Ooh. Ooh. You ain't got nothing, Maleek. Come on, quit lying, man. What are you going to drop? You ain't going to drop nothing, man. Come on. Prove it.
Notice the irony, though, David. He's saying, I've never blackmailed anyone.
I don't blackmail anyone. But here, you guys are going to do this, or I'm going to drop stuff on everybody. Stop these lies about me blackmailing people. Here's what you will do exactly what I say, or I'll drop 30 things snitching on everybody. I don't blackmail. I don't blackmail. You're liars. Wallahi, I don't blackmail. Now do what I say. Does he know what blackmail means? Because it's what he does every single day.
I stayed up last night until 4 a.m.
Oh, mommy let you stay up that late on a school night?
Compiling everything on all these people.
Oh, wait.
Everything.
What does he say? Here we go.
I stayed up last night until 4 a.m. compiling everything on all these people.
What?
Everything.
But you're not a blackmailer.
Every single thing compiled. Line by line, picture by picture, word by word, sentence by sentence.
But I'm not a blackmailer. I have never blackmailed anybody. I just spent all night preparing all this dirt on all these people to make them do what I say. Guys, don't call me a blackmailer.
Show you who these people are. It's sitting in a file. And I'm telling you, all they need to do is just keep doing what they're doing, which is threatening Itachi, blackmailing her, and it's just gonna pop out.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna pop out.
Good to know. It's gonna pop out like that last meatball out of Libiano's button when I'm eating the spaghetti off his belly.
I've been trying to do my own thing, and then you see this guy MHS. You're the common denominator. Well, if I'm the common denominator, why did I split ways with
the common denominator? If I'm the common denominator.
You see this guy MHS. You're the common denominator. Well, if I'm the common denominator, why did I split ways with Korra peacefully, and then all of a sudden Itachi's getting blackmailed? What would you like me to do, MHS? Would you like me to sit here like a dwarf? I mean, actually, the common denominator is anyone I go against. Because if I look at Warner, he took money off a bunch of people. Libiano still owes TMA $800, so he's in debt. And then we have Korra, who took and dipped, and we let her debt go. So I'm looking at everyone that is on that side, and I'm looking at these people are a bunch of debt munchers. They just take off people and dip.
Catch that? I'm not the common denominator. The common denominator is I attack everyone.
Guys, I'm not the common denominator. Me attacking everyone is the common denominator. That's not me. What connection do I have to my terrible behavior? None. There's no connection between me as Maleek and all of my behavior. They're completely separate.
I don't need none of y'all. I already got Itachi debate with Jay Dyer. You think I need y'all? I don't need any of these guys at the top. They all needed me. I didn't need them. I'm the one that was out here shaking shit up, making motion. I don't need none of these guys. I can make a sandwich out of toothpaste. I don't need you guys.
And eat it off Libiano's belly. I would do that. Libiano, just so you know, come back to me and I'll eat my toothpaste sandwich off your round belly. Mmm.
I can make a sandwich out of toothpaste. I don't need you guys. There's no magical. You can't blackball anyone in the game. That's why I wouldn't even come out and say something stupid like, "Oh, you could blackball this guy, blackball that guy." You can't blackball nobody.
Doesn't he want to blacklist God Logic?
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. You can't do that. You can't stop anyone from doing whatever they're doing.
He can't.
When it's him, right?
Yeah.
But also, everyone needs to stop. Everyone needs to blacklist Avery.
90% of the bums in this Dawah game suck.
That's true.
Most of y'all suck in the Dawah game.
That's 100%.
And it's like, y'all just so arrogant. Y'all sitting in the background thinking that you're somebody. You're nobodies. You guys don't have a creative idea between you. Between 90% of the Dawah team, they don't have a single idea on how to push the Dawah, how to expand it. They're all dead brains. Wallahi, that's why I have to get away from these guys. They're all dead.
Isn't this crazy? This guy keeps bragging about, like, last time we heard the clip and he's like, I know how to take over Dawah. It's easy. I know how to take over the entire Dawah. Like, when? You tried to debate one time and then Muslims started calling you Dr. Shirk because you kept committing shirk because you're so stupid. This guy lives in fantasy. I could take over at any time. It'd be like me sitting here. You know what? Guys. I could go play for the LA Lakers and just take over that team and be dunking on everybody. But it's easy. It's easy. It'd be easy for me, guys. Easy for me. It's no problem. You'd be like, why aren't you doing it? I haven't done it yet, but I can any day, anytime I want. Anytime I want, I can do it, guys. I could take over that team.
Mm-hmm. And they're all dead brains.
Tired of being in the front of the basketball team. You want to be in the back. You don't want to be in the front anymore.
That's what Maleek would say. That's what he has said.
Wallahi, that's why I have to get away from these guys. They're all dead brains. All they know how to do is blackmail Itachi and say, hey, Itachi, if you don't get away from Maleek, we're going to drop pictures on you.
Yeah, wait, he just defined that as blackmail. If you don't do what we say, we will drop pictures on you. Then he just said he doesn't blackmail anyone. He's never blackmailed anyone. And he says he's compiled this big file of stuff and pictures, and he's going to expose everyone unless they do what he wants, which is literally how he just defined blackmail, which he says he doesn't do.
Okay, drop the pictures. You don't have nothing. What, you have pictures of her in a hijab with her cousin and this and that? Boo-hoo.
I don't think that's the pictures they're talking about, sport.
Warner, if I open my mouth about what you've said about Sneeko and his personal life and about what you said about Sonny Faz and his personal life and all the stuff that you've told me about them, brother, Warner, they're going to drop you as a friend, bro. You told me everything about these guys, bro. Warner, you're the biggest. You know what, guys? After like 3-4 days of diagnosing what happened, honestly, everything's coming back from everybody. Everyone who's talking to me is telling me Warner's the problem. Warner's the problem. Warner's the problem. He's not even. He's not even a Athery, dude.
I mean, people were literally just pointing out Maleek is the common denominator. Everyone's telling me that Warner's the problem. I don't think anyone's saying Warner's the problem. Warner's a problem for you because he's on better terms with people like Sneeko and so on. So when you come up with some big plan, Warner can thwart it. And so that's just your stupid move for being stupid enough to go against some guy and expose some guy who's friends with all the people you're trying to work with.
You think it's possible the Dawah will get back together anytime soon? No, it's good.
No.
I'll tell you this right now, bro. I've seen these guys' face too ugly. I will never talk to Korra again. I'll never talk to Libiano again, and I'll never talk to Warner again.
Whoa! I thought everything was good and fine with Korra, man. It was all peaceful and amicable, and now it sounds like he's got a problem, man. Sounds like he might blow up here. Sounds like he might blow a gasket here in this live stream that we're watching.
It's actually going to be the next one. It's going to be the next one. This is in the morning, I believe, and then the evening is when he actually has the crash out. We've gone through like 3 or 4 live streams. There wasn't much notable. I just clipped a few things from them. But we're not in the live stream that he crashes out yet. That's
no. I'm saying this live stream that we're doing.
Oh, yeah. That'll definitely happen.
So it's coming in this live stream that we're doing. we're gonna see the crash out. Okay, guys. Let's take these super chats, and then we've got a short clip with Korra, and then Maleek's epic meltdown. Let's see. Dawah Wars never end. They keep giving. Yep, ain't no wars like the Dawah Wars, because the Dawah Wars don't stop. Rap snitches exposing Dawah's business, sitting in court, and be the Ummah's star witness. Rap snitches. Them planning murder on a live stream ain't the smartest thing they've done. Somehow it's not the dumbest either. In a weird way, it's kind of not as dumb as letting people know your fantasies about eating spaghetti off Libiano's tummy. Wanted to let you know I've started Nabil's book today, already starting to lay the groundwork of a phenomenal testimony. God bless you guys. Praying for his family too. Awesome stuff. Sahi, I'll trust me, bro. 61.3 narrated Jimmy the Jinn. After poor results from the night of Al Zut, the Prophet, peace be upon him, requested the power of 1,000 Jinn. Yeah, if one night could get you the power of 30, then my goodness. Mm-hmm. We surrounded.
So according to Rob Christian, who knows the Arabic sources, some of the sources suggest there actually were thousands of jinn attacking Muhammad on that night.
We surrounded him all night, chanting, recite, recite, while he recited Quran verses with his mouth full. That was the night of the jinn. Season 1, anime characters. Season 2, Power Rangers. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Next season of Dawah Wars, we'll have Maleek, and all his Dawah girls are named Red Ranger and Pink Ranger and stuff. Cleave to Ezra, the uppermost antiquity of the superior knowledge inscribed. All Jews to hail Ezra, hail the one true scribe. All other scribe denoms are apostolically blasphemous. This is all stuff that Cleave would agree with. Maleek is best at fitna. Mashallah, that's true. He's pretty good. No comment there. Where can we find the consensus of the scholars, particularly on the militant verses, which some Muslims argue don't mean what they say, like 2, 191, 95, 930, etc.? Is there a book or site? You're not going to find consensus on a lot of issues like that, but you can go to Ibn Kathir's commentary, Qurtubi, and so on, look up these passages. They'll give you what various scholars have said, and then they'll conclude with what they find the most compelling interpretation to them. But it's not pretty on those verses.
Yeah. So I actually have a hour plus long video going through tons and tons of scholars on the on that issue on jihad. I'll put a link to that in the chat if you want to check it out. It's not the most entertaining video in the history of the world because it is very resource dense. So if that's what you're looking for is the resources, check out the video.
Abu Ahruf said, snitching is very Islamic. The whole sunnah is just snitching on what Momo did and said, yeah. Hey, Maleek, whenever someone says, but Maleek, you're snitching, then just say, well, the Muhammad's companions snitched on him for what he did to Aisha, so I get to snitch on everybody too. They snitched on him for what he did to Zainab and what he did to Safiya and what he did to how he treated Sauda and all this stuff. So if they snitched on him, then I get to snitch all day too. Muhammad said that was the best generation of Muslims. D. Wood hates Mike Winger because the Jews paid him to. Hashtag shekel. Fair point. Has Maleek Salat figured out? Sir Maleek Salat would be funny. Sir Maleek Salat. Has Maleek Salat figured out that a hori isn't a red light worker yet? Well, that's Sam. That's what Sam says that. But yeah, I think Maleek thinks that as well. Maleek singing, hello, is it me you're looking for? Snitch, no. Please. Yeah, Maleek, people want you to snitch, man. It's the only time anyone likes you. Would you rather Mike Winger stub his toe or the whole ummah be saved? No, I want the ummah to be saved, man. But other stuff can happen to Mike Winger. Who wouldn't want to eat spaghetti off Ortho Ducklip's stomach? Oh, just kidding. Hey, Libiano. Anyone could do this. Anyone could use AI to have Libiano with a belly covered in spaghetti and Maleek with a big fork. Anyone can make that.
I was planning on it.
But, yeah, Libiano, you now have the opportunity to control the narrative. You can actually put that out yourself, and post that picture. You could matter of fact, you could get a big old actual plate of spaghetti and put it on your tummy.
Yeah, you could do a real photo.
Yep, and then send the picture to Maleek and say, "This what you want? This what you want, bro? This what you're fantasizing about?" He'd be destroyed, dude. Libiano, he would be destroyed. He'd be destroyed. Here we have. It's 2 a.m. here. Maleek eating from a man's belly. Shaking my head. It's Dawah, guys. Can we get a I'd rather eat spaghetti merch line? That would be good. That would be good. That girl saying he is crashing out is Rita, ex-Muslima now. She is hilarious. She speaks Arabic and knows their sources like a female Rob Christian. That's good to know. D would eat spaghetti from Mike Winger's belly with extra salt. What the heck is wrong with you liars?
You read it you before you realized.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me block that dude. In the immortal words of LL Cool J, I'm going to dox you out. What? Allah said dox you out. There we go. D. Wood, is there any way to make a diagnosed narcissistic personality disorder person see they're creating their own problems? Is no reaction ignoring the best way or exposing the lies? That's going to depend on the person. But if you're talking about, like, can the person actually eventually realize that they're the cause of the problem? Yes, but every manipulation tactic, everything, it all has to fail. They have to hit rock bottom. They need to be exposed in a way that all the ways they manipulate people no longer work because people are onto them. And then they realize, wow, my entire way of doing things is it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Because, guys, a manipulator is someone who believes that the best way to get what he wants out of life is to manipulate other people into doing it for him, to dupe other people into doing it for him. So notice the purpose of the manipulation tactics is to get what you want. Well, if the manipulation tactics don't work because people know that people catch on to you, then, okay, my way actually doesn't work. No, that's no guarantee that a narcissist is going to realize that he's the problem, but it's the best chance. It's the best chance. It is very, very, very difficult to get them to see that they're the cause of their own problems. And last one here, vid idea. The two self-snitch Muslims, Muhammad and Tate. Yeah, big self-snitches. All right, Thaddeus. So now we got the short clip.
Yeah. So this one is Korra weighing in. We got an old clip of Korra saying that, she's going to be answering the question whether or not Maleek is her manager, because this is someone asked. The second clip is someone asking her after this all happened. The first clip is from before. Maleek actually had it set up so that Life joined the stream, and then Maleek was immediately brought up and Life had to drop because he didn't want to talk to Maleek. And they basically were trying to clown on Life, saying that he could debate Korra, and then Maleek shows up and wants to talk to him instead, and he wants no part of that. So similar to the Junior situation and Libiano, actually, is this first clip, and then the second one is her responding after Maleek is no longer around.
All right, let's see here.
All right, guys, get ready for this one.
Wow, look who it is.
Oh, you did this on purpose.
Look who it is, man.
I'm going, man. I don't do that.
Hang on. So what's going on here? Is this Korra's live? Korra's live?
Yeah, Korra's live.
Maleek's on the phone, and Life is on. And it's Maleek and Life?
Yep. She invited Life up, and then as soon as he comes up, Maleek comes into the chat. So it was pre-planned.
Okay. So
Maleek show up.
Okay, so Korra agreed, hey, Life, you can join me live. And when he shows up, Maleek's there.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So set up.
All right, guys, get ready for this one.
Okay.
Wow, look who it is.
Oh, you did this on purpose.
Look who it is, man.
I'm going, man. I don't do the messy stuff.
Man. Oh, the running stuff? Hey, you thought you was coming here for a clip, huh?
I'm not messy, bro.
Hey, you thought you was coming here for a clip, Life, huh? He thought he was coming in for a clip. You gotta talk to me, brother.
Hey, man. You gotta go through the manager, bro. You gotta go through the manager.
All right, I'll relay that in.
Okay, so that was her saying that Maleek is her manager. You got to go. Everything has to go through the manager. Back it up. So this is her saying Maleek is her manager. You got to go through the manager.
Clip. You gotta talk to me, brother.
Hey.
Yeah, because it's Maleek saying you got to talk to me, and she's going. You got to go to the manager.
Hey, man. You gotta go through the manager, bro. You gotta go through the manager.
All right, I'll relay that information.
Talk to me, brother.
Hey, man.
He thought he was coming in for a clip. You gotta talk to me, brother.
Hey, man. You gotta go through the manager, bro. You gotta go through the manager.
All right, I'll relay that information.
And so this is later, right? This is after she dumped him?
So this is after the breakup, but before the crash out.
Okay, this is post-breakup, pre-crash out. Korra. Okay.
All right, I'll relay that information. One last question, real quick. Thank you for having me up. Is it true that you fired Maleek as your manager? That's the rumor going around.
Fired? I'm in no position to fire anyone, man. I mean, I'll say this though. I'll say this.
So he's not your manager anymore?
I'll say this though. I have no bad blood towards anybody. You know, if I split ways with somebody, I split ways with someone. No one was employed to me to begin with. So if no one was employed to me, I'm in no position to quote unquote fire anybody. You know, I'm chill with people on this app.
Okay, well, he was always saying
you know,
he was
stuff
your
like
manager.
that.
Well, okay.
Simple as that, bro.
Right, so just to be clear, he never was your manager then, right? Because that's what he always claimed. But you guys have split ways then. I mean, I'm just curious. Because that is. I
don't know, man.
If that is true.
I don't know, man. You can go ask whoever you want to ask. You can go ask whoever you want to ask. You gotta go through the manager. You can go ask whoever you want to ask. You gotta go through the manager.
All right. So
notice what she's doing there, right? She's actually playing a little game that Muslims love to do. They can lie, but they prefer to say something that is technically true but highly deceptive instead, which they consider not to be lying. Mm-hmm. So what is she saying? I didn't fire him. He wasn't employed by me, meaning she wasn't paying him, right? Mm-hmm. She wasn't paying him to be her manager, but she's not actually denying that he was the manager. Mm-hmm. See, she's giving that impression without actually explicitly denying it, because obviously Maleek was managing her, but now she wants to pretend that was never true.
All right, we ready to go on to the crash out then?
Yep. So he starts alive, It's one of his call-ins. So sometimes he goes live and he has stuff he wants to talk about. Doesn't really take callers. This one he just starts taking calls immediately, and right from the start, everyone is clowning on him, and it leads to him completely crashing out. Lots of them are just silly. I didn't include things that were just like people making fun of him in various ways. I only included things that were relevant about Korra for the most part. There might be one or two exceptions, but basically it's only things about Korra that I included. But caller after caller was clowning on him in one way or another.
All right, guys, here we go. Here we go. What everything has been leading up to Maleek crashing out.
Oh, yeah, we start with a quick refresher.
The beams in your eyes are getting...
Oh, hang on. This is Sam Shamoon here. Let's see. I'm guessing this is going to be about,
we're about to learn
praising,
about Korra.
Sam praising Korra. So this is Sam's view of Korra. And guys, if I recall, this is Sam justifying Muslims attacking people's wives by saying, oh, but this guy on X criticized Korra, called her an ISIS hoary. Why? Because they celebrate and mock the deaths of Christian martyrs and so on. So they called her an ISIS hoary because they're actually celebrating and praising ISIS executions of Coptic Christians and so on. So he called someone, J49, called, I saw Itachi, but I guess Korra too, ISIS houris. And Sam says that them criticizing Korra, calling her an ISIS hoary, that justifies any Muslims just going after any Christian apologist's wife. That's what Sam claimed, and it's all because Korra is this pure, innocent, delicate flower, and if you're talking about anything goes. So this is Sam Shamoon.
Yep. So we got that clip, and then we got a couple others of Sam praising her in other ways, telling people to lay off her, be nice to Korra. So we got the great Sam's opinion about Korra, his judgment about who she really is, and then we're going to see what Maleek thinks about Korra.
And I'm guessing it's going to be interesting because I'm guessing what Maleek says is going to be way, way, way worse than someone saying, hey, ISIS hoary. Let's see.
The beams in your eyes are getting disgusting. The Lord's going to humble all of you in time. Fear the Lord. See what he's doing to these dogs? Rein yourself in. Why do you, for the life of me, want to demonize a 21-year-old girl, Korra? She is young. Give her time. I even
Hey, I'm going to go ahead and rewind this, but multiple things are interesting. Why would you? This is the guy who will call anyone's mother a whore and so on the drop of a dime. And it's someone who we saw him talking to a 7-year-old Muslim kid, a 7-year-old. A 7-year-old started calling Sam started calling his mother a whore and talking about all the sick things his mother was doing and stuff like that. But if you're 21, you're good and you're immune from any sort of criticism, according to Sam. Now, why would this be? Does Sam actually believe any of this? No. He decides everything based on who he's mad at. If he's mad at you, anything goes. If you can help him against someone he's mad at, he'll promote you and defend you to the death. Even if you are pure evil, he will side with you if you're also attacking someone that he's mad at. But let me back this up.
Yeah, so he's talking to his audience, but also to you and Apostate Prophet in particular, I believe, in this clip, saying that the people in the audience who are bringing this up, because it got brought up, it wasn't actually what he was talking about, it got brought up with someone in the audience, and people like you and Apostate Prophet, you guys are disgusting because you have the nerve to say things about Korra.
What did I say about Korra? Anyway, let's see.
I don't know. This is before the Hories comment, by the way. This is from before that. I think it's in reference to AP making a very obvious joke that Korra was seducing him with her eyes.
The beams in your eyes are getting disgusting. The Lord's going to humble all of you in time. Fear the Lord. See what he's doing to these dogs? Rein yourself in. Why do you, for the life of me, want to demonize a 21-year-old girl, Korra. She is young. Give her time. I even suspect she will come to Christ. Why then demonize?
Is that a prophecy, Sam? Because you have a history of making prophecies based on your feelings and stuff, and then coming back later and saying, "What? No, I didn't mean that. I was just mad." And you'll yet prophesy this as from God.
She is young. Give her time. I even suspect she will come to Christ. Why then demonize her? Because someone said to me, if it's true, he was talking in a manner of this 21-year-old, like, oh, when I look at her, I feel seduced. Is this what adultery?
This is when he was complaining, guys. So this is when one of Korra's debates or Itachi's debates or something like this, and they're dressed up. And according to Islam, according to what the Muslim scholars started responding and saying, these women should not be out there giving dawah and talking to men because their voices can be tempting, their eyes can be tempting, and so on. And so they're not supposed to be engaging like this. And we were live one day going through a clip, and AP just goes, but I can't because I can see her eyes and I can hear her voice. And then Sam starts going, oh my goodness, he's talking about lusting when he was making fun. Anyway, yeah. And by the way, Sam knows this. He knows he's a liar. He knows he misrepresents things to his stupid followers. He knows he does this. But back it up.
Suspect she will come to Christ. Why then demonize her? Because someone said to me, if it's true, he was talking in a manner of this 21-year-old, like, oh, when I look at her, I feel seduced.
He was mocking Islam based on all these scholars saying that these women should not be giving dawah to men. And so AP goes, oh, I can't focus because I can see her eyes and I can hear her voice. And then Sam, oh my goodness, look at this is what AP's doing. There's a guy who calls every person who posts a comment, starts calling their mother a Shia whore. How dare you make fun of?
Is this what adulterous?
And he says it's demonizing, right? That AP is demonizing her by saying that she's seducing him, which isn't really even a comment on her, let alone her being a demon. Sam has some very strange ideas of what counts as demonizing.
Fat cow, a rat, a Zionist shill pig. This is how he talks about a 20-year-old, and he complains about Muhammad's marriage to a 9-year-old. Some of Dave.
Was there any connection there? This is how he talks to a 21-year-old. And yet he complains about Muhammad being married to a 9-year-old? Sam, you understand there's a big difference between a 21-year-old and a 9-year-old? So according to Sam, a 21-year-old new public face of dawah, 21-year-old public face of dawah, who's getting blasted by certain people in the dawah community and by Muslim scholars saying that women are not allowed to be interacting with men like this because you can see their eyes and you can hear their voices and all this stuff, and it's going to give men thoughts and stuff. AP mocks them for this, and Sam says, therefore, you can't criticize. How dare you, you hypocrite, because now you're a hypocrite because you also criticize a 54-year-old man for banging a prepubescent 9-year-old girl. Guys... Sam's so smart. Sam's okay. This is the dumbest, most idiotic nonsense imaginable, which means there's a reason for it, right? Sam knows that this is completely bogus. He also knows that he has conditioned his fans to mindlessly go along with any idiotic thing he says. He's conditioned them, and so he knows he can get away with this nonsense. Anyway, sick stuff.
And he wants to talk about demonizing, and he's like. Basically, well, he's dehumanizing at least AP, right? Saying that he's a rat, he's a subhuman creature. All he did is say that as a complete and obvious joke that no one in a million years would have taken seriously that she's seducing him, right? And that somehow means that, he's a Zionist rat pig demon. Okay, great commentary, Sam.
Yeah. Doing a bang-up job, man.
Right.
You You're the Maleek. You're the Maleek of our side, man. You're awesome. You're awesome ideas, man. Your ideas always work.
A Zionist shill pig. This is how he talks about a 20-20-year-old, and he complains about Muhammad's marriage to a 9-year-old. Some of David Wood's pals decided to call Korra, that 20-year-old, and ISIS Houthi.
Notice, this is J49, who I had no clue. I mean, I only know him from X, but it's my pal. Notice he will associate anything with me, right? Someone on X that I've never met in my life and have no clue who he is. If anyone criticize, he will associate it with me, David Wood. This is David Wood's buddy, right?
Marriage to a 9-year-old. Some of David Wood's pals decided to call Korra, that 20-year-old, an ISIS Houthi, which means a whore of ISIS.
Really? That's what whores are? Whores?
So now the Muslims are going to show zeal and love for their sister, who's 20, who's covered, who's a virgin. And so, yeah, you want to call her that? Let us show you who the whores are. Leave her be.
ISIS Hori. So J49 called her an ISIS Hori for supporting ISIS and what they did and them killing Christians. Sam says that by calling her an ISIS Hori, he's calling her a whore. And since she is as pure as the driven snow, a pure, undefiled virgin who's being called an ISIS Hori for promoting ISIS. Therefore, any Muslim can go after any Christian's wife, according to Sam. That was the takeaway, guys. And why is he actually saying this? Because he was mad at God Logic at this point and wanted to defend people going after Avery's wife. Just so everyone knows.
Yep, that is the context. I didn't include the context because it was, it was pretty long, the overall clip. But that is the context. He says the Muslims are out there; they're attacking Christina.
Yes, the Muslims are just the Muslims,
and they're completely justified.
Yeah,
basically. And
guys, he's making them sound noble, right? These are guys who are attacking. They're too cowardly to face God Logic and debate him and so on. So they just go after his wife because they're cowards. They're sniveling cowards. And Sam treats them like the noble heroes who are just sticking up for Korra, who was mocking the murders of a bunch of Coptic Christians. J49 on X called her an ISIS Hori. Sam says, oh, that's calling her a whore. Therefore, all these guys who are going after Avery's, they're the good guys because they're defending their Muslim sister, who is as pure as pure can possibly be. All right, let's see.
Which means a whore of ISIS. And so now the Muslims are going to show zeal and love for their sister.
Zeal and love for their sister.
Who's 20, who's covered, who's a virgin. And so, yeah, you want to call her that? Let us show you who the whores are. Leave her be, man. Maybe I'm sensitive because I have 2 daughters. One is 16, and she reminds me of my daughter, meaning her age, she's young. What, 20, 21? Right? Leave her be.
Leave her be, guys.
All right. So now we get into Maleek here.
Yep, now we got to Maleek. I just thought that reminder was very valuable because Sam is going to the bat for Korra because of his love for Maleek. Saying she's pure, she's a virgin. It's ridiculous that anyone would ever attack her. She reminds me of my daughters.
All right. So Sam, if you're gonna get mad at J49 for calling her an ISIS Hori for promoting ISIS, what are you gonna do with Maleek here, man? What are you gonna do with Maleek? Let's find out.
I feel bad for you, bro. You down bad right now.
Down bad for what?
Like, you feel me? Like, Korra left you. Atashi is probably next. Libiano is up right now.
Who told you? Who told you Korra left me? And
yeah, where'd that come from? Let's find out.
I mean,
you did the same thing for Itachi. I mean, for Korra, and she still left you because you're gonna do something else again.
Korra.
Another elite caller is gonna come out of you backbiting Itachi.
There's no.
Hey, that's funny. This is a person who's just noticing the pattern with Maleek of, oh, I'll work with this person. Oh, and then eventually a phone call gets exposed of some person talking trash about the other person, and then it all melts down. So this guy's actually caught onto it, and he's completely correct. But let me back this up just so we can catch this.
I mean, you did the same thing for Itachi. I mean, for Korra, and she still left you because you're gonna do something else again.
Korra,
you're saying you're gonna do it again.
Leak calls is gonna come out of you backbiting Itachi.
There's no call. There was no call. Korra left because she got into a relationship with somebody else. That's why she left. She didn't
Okay,
leave.
so you lied about the call?
So no.
What would her being in a relationship with someone else have to? Why would she have to drop her manager because of that? Right? You can go off, get married, do whatever you want, and still not want to leave your manager who's making your career just blow up.
There's no call. Korra left because she got into a relationship with somebody else. That's why she left. She didn't
okay,
leave.
so you lied about the call?
So no. She lied about a call.
Wait, she lied?
That's interesting because earlier, in one of the clips we watched previously, Maleek was not denying the call. He's just saying, I don't know if what's real and what's not real, right? Yeah. But now he's saying the call never existed, that she left him just out of the blue for no reason because she started dating AN, as it's going to come out here later, another Muslim TikToker. And it had nothing to do with Libiano, and nothing to do with anything else going on. It's completely coincidental. That's Maleek's story now.
Keep asking me. Keep saying Korra left so I can spill the truth on what really happened, because I'm gonna start yapping soon.
Oh, start yapping. Guys, when he says yapping, he means snitching, right? He doesn't want to call it snitching all the time, but that's what he means, snitching, yapping. I'm going to start telling stuff.
And it's not gonna be nice. Nobody cares about a girl who's dated half of the app.
Whoa.
Nobody cares. Stop talking.
What app? Like TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok.
You catch that? Guys, he's saying, hey, I'll start talking about Korra. And then he says, and no one cares about a girl who's dated half the app. He's saying she's dated half of TikTok, at least half of the TikTok Dawah guys or whatever, apparently. That's what she... And then there was Issa.
Soon as the thing went down, I was like, oh, Issa must have joined.
And then there was Issa. All right.
It's like, man, that's the Dawah. I got to hear about it. The Dawah drama.
Yeah, this is the serious stuff here, man. This is Maleek declaring war on Korra for leaving him. Poor little guy. Let's check it out.
Stop talking to me about Korra. I don't want to talk about Korra. I don't want to talk about her. If you keep bringing her name up, I'm gonna have to get up on it.
He means I'm going to have to snitch.
Rumblings are in the background, brother. Big exposés are coming soon, and they're not coming from me. But trust me, niggas is in the background gearing up on certain people. I don't care. I'm not the one that got approached by 7 different dudes talking about some shit about Korra, giving me some facts about her, and I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I don't care. Hey, San Hashimi, tomorrow at Fajr, I'm going to pray that your mom's tongue gets taken out of her mouth.
He just said he's going to pray that Allah takes his mom's tongue out of her mouth?
Yeah, some guy in the chat probably saying you don't know how to pray, right? Because that was one of the things that Warner claimed. Remember, he's being clowned on by everyone, basically, this entire time. That was someone in the chat there. But he's going off saying, I'm going to have to snitch on her. And I wasn't approached by 7 dudes, but then he implies he was. I don't actually understand what he's trying to say there, but he's like, I wasn't the one who was approached by 7 dudes with all the information on Korra. I was like, I don't care about that. I'm not going to
I'm not
all
snitch.
that information.
Yeah, why would I want information on someone I'm mad at? That's not me. That's not Maleek.
You know what gets me about you guys in the chat? This is why I'm on my ones tonight with y'all, because all I do is help people, and y'all coming at me crying.
All I do is snitch on people and expose people for their good because I help people. It's what I do. And you guys get mad at me. I don't know what's going on. All I do is help.
Talking about some other shit. Brother, all I do in the background is help people, and y'all over here crying at me. And then y'all want to lie and slander me talking about Korra left you. No, she didn't. Korra got in a fucking relationship with somebody else that I don't like. And she dipped.
Woo.
Bro, like, are you employed by Jay Dyer? Because the stuff you do is crazy, bro. Like, you just
how would that make me? How would that make me employed by Jay Dyer?
Because all you do is feed him information. It's like you're employed by him. You want to
Why did I feed Jay Dyer? I'm the one that got that. I'm the one that got that stupid debate even set up. Are you stupid?
No, I mean J49er, not Jay Dyer. J49.
Oh, okay. So J49. That's J49er. That's the guy we were talking about earlier who called Korra and Itachi ISIS hories for mocking the deaths of Coptic Christians. And this guy was saying, "Are you paid by Jay Dyer?" And he was like, "What? What are you talking about?" No, J49er. In other words, J49er keeps posting about Korra and Itachi, and he's like, "Are you working for him? Because it looks like you're the one sharing stuff with him." Yeah.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
Unfortunately, his joke was not clear there, right? Because he had the wrong name. But basically, he's saying all J49er is becoming popular by sharing your ridiculous clips. You must be. He must be.
Yeah, he keeps giving. He keeps. It's funny, and dude, this is exactly what Maleek got mad at us for back in December. Why he flipped out on us? He snitches on everybody. Then we share the clips, we review the clips of him snitching on everybody, and then he gets mad at us. He puts the stuff out there, and when anyone talks about it, he gets mad at them. And so this guy's saying, like, that's what you're doing right now. You're saying all this stuff, then J49er is going to take the clips and play the clips of you snitching on people. Do you work for that dude? Do you work for him? Because you're basically giving this guy endless material to use to attack the Dawah.
Are you stupid?
No, I mean J49er, not Jay Dyer. J49.
So you don't even know who you're talking about?
I think you're employed by him.
And I think you're employed by these nuts, because all you do is sit on my nuts all day trying to talk about.
All right. Hey, guys, I'm giving Maleek a point for that one. That one was funny. I'm giving. I can't help it. I got to give Maleek a point for that. He said, the guy said, he said, "I think you're working for J49." And he said, "I think you're working for these nuts." All right, I
actually know J49er. He's a really cool guy.
Oh, he's definitely cool. He's like, oh, I'm going out. I'm guns blazing, man. These guys have gone off the deep end. They're doing horribly evil things, and I'm just gonna sit down there exposing them all.
It's also hard because he's South Asian. Like, we're both South Asian, and he gets a lot of attacks.
That's why you guys guys act exactly the same. I can't tell the difference. As a matter of fact, are you J49er? Issa, are you? Is that your alt account? Is that your burner account, man?
I might be, of course. No, no, but he's like, he and I, we always like talk on TikTok. We're good buddies, and yeah, they say some really nasty things to him, like very anti like Indian things, because like a lot of them have this real anti-Hindu situation. And I mean, it's weird because if you're a South Asian, all of our ancestors are connected to like Hindus from the past. It doesn't matter if you're a Muslim and you have an Arabic name, our ancestors are these people. So, you know, it's so weird. I don't understand it. And it's like, they're really nasty and racist to him. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's really unfortunate.
And so it's a similar situation, because I've pointed this out many times. I've said, guys, if you go back to like 2006, 2007, I was the guy saying, hey, don't call Muhammad a pedo, man. You don't need to. You need to share the information. People need to be informed about the things Muhammad did. But the name calling, come on, guys, don't have to do that. That was me back in the day. And, you know, 40,000 death threats and threats against my family later. So, you know what? I'm not being nice. I don't care about being nice with this stuff. And then they whine that I'm not being nice. Why can't you be more respectful? Oh my goodness, you took a bite out of the Quran. It's like, look what leads to this sort of, look what leads to people responding to you in these ways. And so, oh my goodness, J49er called Korra and Itachi ISIS hories for mocking the executions of a bunch of Coptic Christians. Oh my goodness, how could he do this? And you're pointing out they're nonstop blasting him. So, anyway.
Stupid debate even set up. Are you stupid?
No, I mean J49 or not J Dyer, J49.
So you don't even know who you're talking about?
I think you're employed by him.
And I think you're employed by these nuts, because all you do is sit on my nuts all day trying to talk about me.
Why is everything always about him eating spaghetti off some dude's stomach or someone else, some other guy sitting on his nuts all day?
Meatballs, other kinds of balls.
What's this weird stuff, man? Everything's balls, black ball.
Yo, if you're Itachi's manager, why don't you focus on that instead of cussing out people's...
I'm focused, dumb bitch. That's how she got a debate with Jay Dyer. So why don't you shut your stupid ass up? How about that? And then also, why don't you shut your ass up? Because if you want me to focus on Itachi, then tell your little boyfriends on Discord to stop messaging me talking about
but you
Korra.
could be focused right now, bro. What you doing here?
It's 9 p.m. on a Saturday night, brother. You think that my whole life is focusing on Dawah?
So instead of that, it's focused on cussing out people's mothers?
Yeah. Would you like yours to get cussed out too?
I don't blackmail. Now we got Don't Mess with the Sisters.
And notice, David, that we've watched a lot of Maleek clips. This is not his normal behavior. This is Sam's normal behavior. But this is not Maleek's normal behavior, right? He doesn't normally act like this. He's a complete clown, but he's not normally so angry and mean with everyone who calls in.
Yeah, it's weird. Pretty short fuse here. Hey, Maleek. Gotta calm down, bro. Gotta calm down. Just go, Om. Om. Just do that.
How about that?
Hey, we gonna get you off the app if you mess with the sisters, homie.
Hey, you ain't gonna do nothing.
Get you.
Hey, you ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get even grimier. Keep playing, and I'm gonna get even worse. Because that's what y'all want me to do. Y'all want me to get worse. I know the game plan. Have him. Let's keep saying lies to him, so we could get him spaz out, so we could be like, "Yo, Itachi, look, your manager's going crazy on Korra, man. You're gonna stick, man. Come on, you're gonna allow him to say that to Korra." Like, the strategy is so easy, but it's okay because you know why? We're locked in.
Wait a minute.
He's locked in, guys.
Isn't this the guy who was just talking like a couple days before this about how his anger management course that his mommy got him is really working out? So he's found inner peace in all this through his anger. He's found ways of dealing with situations besides lashing out at everyone. Huh. Uh-oh. Okay. Hey, Maleek, man, you need to ask for your mommy's money back. You need to go to your... I don't know. Maybe that course had some money back guarantee. Like, if this doesn't help you and you still keep crashing out every 5 seconds, then your money back. I don't know, man. I'd have your mommy go in there and say, "I want my $500 back for that anger management course because it ain't work."
I'll call
You're
you
a liar, bro. You said Wallahi Libyana won debate this morning.
Are you stupid? I said Wallahi Itachi will formally debate before Libyano. Formally. No, that was not a debate.
You're a Jew, bro.
Hey, Jamal, I'm a Jew, so you're takfiring me.
Warner was right about you.
So you're takfiring Warner, the guy who sleeps with naked women, the guy
now
who
you were defending
the guy who
Warner out here catching strays, man. Warner he wasn't even part of any of this, man. Warner, this guy's talking to you, talking about you, and all of a sudden you're like, "Well, what about the Warner? Yeah, he's sleeping with naked girls."
Who sleeps with naked women? The guy
now
who
you were defending
the guy who was at hotels in Miami fucking bitches. That's
week.
I'm the Jew, but he's not Jewish, right?
You were
the guy.
What would him banging a bunch of chicks? I mean, Maleek already exposed him for that back in December. But what would Warner banging a bunch of chicks have to do with him being Jew? Did you see that? Hey, the guy said, "Hey, I think Warner's right. I think you're a Jew." What? But wait, the guy who's banging all these chicks everywhere? I'm the Jew? I'm the Jew? What the heck is he babbling about, man? Let me back this up.
In Miami fucking bitches. I'm the Jew, but he's not Jewish, right?
You were
the guy who literally had 11 wives The guy who had 11 wives who dropped this girl Fatima.
Is that a Jewish thing or is that a Muslim thing?
Yeah, I don't think they have muta marriages in Judaism.
No, isn't this weird though? Oh, I'm the Jew? What about this guy who does all this Islamic stuff? How does that not make him a Jew? Huh? Why isn't he a Jew if he's doing all this Islamic stuff? Huh? Yeah, explain that. Make that make sense. What is this?
I wanted to ask you all, it's something that it's really been disturbing me. Like every debate I see with like a Muslim apologist, they always have to attack Jews. Like they cannot just do a debate where there's Jews are not mentioned. There seems to be this hyper fixation, this hyper obsession. And I'm just curious, like I'm sure in both of your lives, like this is not an important thing to you at all, right? Why is this such an obsession? Like how I grew up, I never even, like many people I knew were just like, were Jewish and, they were kind of involved in like, kind of Sufi spaces, but I had never seen this amount of vitriol of Jewish people until kind of later on, but there's like this obsession. It just doesn't stop. Like everything, and they don't even know what a Jew is. Like they have no idea what Jews believe. It's just like whatever.
Well, hang on. Based on what Maleek says, anyone who imitates Muhammad is a Jew. That's Maleek's definition, man. That's Maleek's definition. Oh, yeah? Oh, I'm the Jew? Well, how come Warner prays 5 times a day then, huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm the Jew? Well, why is Warner taking the pilgrimage to Mecca? Yeah. Oh, I'm the Jew? Why is Warner giving zakat then, huh? Yeah, explain that, yeah. Whoa, oh, I'm the Jew, but Warner believes in all 6 articles of faith. Oh, yeah. I don't know, man.
And it's
you're gonna want to
rewind
it.
Rabbi Gershwin,
I rewinded a little bit.
Basically, went against polygamy. So yeah, Jews did practice polygamy, but then like very early on in the common century, in AD, Jews stopped practicing polygamy, and there's only maybe some Sephardim and Mizrahi, like Eastern Jews might have like a second wife, but yeah, it's really kind of frowned upon within the standard Jewish community to practice polygamy. So it's.
But what about muta? What about that Jewish practice muta? Yeah. Why is Warner practicing muta unless he's the Jew? What?
It's so gross. It's so
pretty
gross. Weird. And what about like in your Islamicize Me? You did something really interesting. You showed like STD, like you can get STDs or STIs living this kind of outlandish behavior. You can get very sick. Like, do these people not think about this stuff?
Pretty rough.
You're a Jew.
Hey, Jamal, I'm a Jew, so you're takfiring.
Warner was right about you.
So you're takfiring. Warner, the guy who sleeps with naked women, the guy
now
who
you were defending,
the guy who was at hotels in Miami fucking bitches. That's
last
week. I'm the Jew, but he's not Jewish, right?
You were
the guy who literally had 11 wives. The guy who had 11 wives who dropped this girl Fatima, slept with
the Christians
slept with this girl Fatima, then said he prayed istikhara, and then
the
she
Christians
wasn't right
are
anymore.
supporting you.
Hold on, hold on. Warner, the guy who had this girl Fatima, slept with her in Mexico, and then prayed istikhara and told her on Snapchat he's breaking up with her because he prayed istikhara and it wasn't right.
So that's a new one. And that's why I said to rewind, because that he had started to say that. That's new. That's a new accusation. That
because that's a different one. Because he talked about muta before, and he was talking about him with a woman in Morocco that he married for 5 minutes and stuff like that. But that was Morocco. Now he's talking about Mexico. So yeah, this is these are new things. These are new things, guys. All right.
So apparently he convinced a woman to go to Mexico with him, and then slept with her, with a muta marriage or whatever, and then didn't even tell her to his face that he was breaking up with her. Sent her a message over Snapchat saying, "Oh, I prayed to Allah and I don't think it's gonna work, so I'm done with you."
Yo, so AN took your girl, huh?
Brother, wait, are you saying I was with Korra?
These guys know how easy he is to trigger, and they just keep doing it, right? Hey, so AN took your girl, huh? So AN took your girl, huh? They know it. They know how to deal with it. Let me see.
Said he prayed istikhara, and then
the
she
Christians
wasn't right
are
anymore.
supporting you.
Hold on, Hold on, Warner, the guy who had this girl Fatima, slept with her in Mexico and then prayed istikhara and told her on Snapchat he's breaking up with her because he prayed istikhara and it wasn't right.
Here we go. AN took your girl. Guy knows how to push the buttons.
Yo, so AN took your girl, huh?
Brother, wait, are you saying I was with Korra?
AN took your girl, bro. Now you live under a bridge.
Are you saying that Korra was my girl?
That's the ultimate betrayal, man.
Are you saying Korra was my girl?
There's cars flying above your head under a bridge, man. That's
yeah. Like, listen, bro, this is all about self-respect. If people keep lying on your name, saying random shit, I'm gonna come live and I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give the community what they want. This is what the community wants.
I'm gonna give the Zoot what they want. I'm gonna give Libiano what he wants, and I'm hoping that what he wants is for me to eat spaghetti off his tummy tum. Oh, hang on one second here. Well. And then there was Sarah.
I just need attention. What can I say?
Okay. All right. We got Lady Issa here. Let's jump back into this, and it'll be good to have some of Sarah's thoughts on this. Let's check it out.
Give the community what they want. This is what the community wants.
But how come everyone loves who you hate, though?
Who do they love who I hate? The same people that I made you guys love? You guys wouldn't even know Libiano and Korra if it wasn't for me. Are you stupid? You wouldn't even know Libiano and Korra if it wasn't for me.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that she can't even come out and speak and she's playing nonchalant, acting like she was held hostage and she's free now, sending $5 super chats to people, acting like she's nonchalant. My nigga, there's 7-8 people behind the scenes saying the same story about you, bro. Coming out. These guys are plotting, ready to go. You literally, bro, did the same thing you do like this shit to everybody apparently. And you're acting like I need to...
He's talking about Korra here?
He's talking about Korra. Yes.
Okay, so he's saying 7-8 dudes are saying the same thing about Korra, giving the same story about Korra, and she's what was he saying about the super chats, that she's going around giving super chats to try and be cool with people or something?
So this seems very insignificant, but it's going to come up time and time again throughout the live stream. Apparently what really set Maleek off, why he went on this stream and had this crash out, is because Korra gave a $5 super chat to Libiano that said, "I'm free of Maleek now."
Well, that is a pretty big slap in the face there, right? Not even saying it behind the scenes, just public super chat. I'm done with Maleek. Okay. All right. Here we go. I rewound it.
And the fact that she can't even come out and speak and she's playing nonchalant, acting like she was held hostage and she's free now, sending $5 super chats to people, acting like she's nonchalant. My nigga, there's 7-8 people behind the scenes saying the same story about you, bro. Coming out. These guys are plotting, ready to go. You literally, bro, did the same thing you do like this shit to everybody apparently. And you're acting like I need to sit here and be quiet. I get stabbed in the back and then I gotta shut the fuck up. Fuck no. You could miss me with that, bro.
Hey, it is pretty weird. No, Korra didn't leave me. She got into a relationship with another guy, and I don't really like him. So, we're just we're parting ways, on friendly terms. We're not trying to expose anything. We had differences of opinion as far as the direction things are going, and she decided to. So that's how he was sounding earlier, and now it's Oh, she posted, "Finally, I'm free. I'm free of this loser. This giant weight has been lifted from off me. Finally, I'm finally free." That doesn't sound like she just was interested in some other dude, man. That sounds like she really, really, really didn't want anything to do with you anymore.
Yeah. He sounds like he has a broken heart and he's grieving.
Yeah, poor guy. But
Oh.
you know what they say. Broken-hearted man starts snitching.
This is what we're waiting for.
Yeah. Hey, Maleek, you suck at rap, man. You suck at rap. You might want to try a career in country because it would kind of fit your life better. You can sing a country song, right? Sad country, like, she broke my heart, so I snitched on her. And then I snitched on everyone she knows. That didn't work, so I doxed her all day long. I got a broken heart from Korra. She broke my heart and I snitched. You know, something like that. That'd fit you better, man. That'd fit your life better. It's not going to work with rap, dude.
So incidentally, I didn't include it. It was totally irrelevant. But now that you brought up Maleek's rap career, at some point, I don't remember if it was in one of the previous shows or in this one, but someone called in and is like, hey, can you drop a quick rap on Korra or whatever? And like, so he asked for a beat and the guy's, giving a beat. And then Maleek keeps like almost starting and then not. And then eventually he drops the guy. It's this complete clown. I was just messing with him. So I don't think he could come up with anything. I think was the gist of it.
So I have a question. Do you think that Sam Shamoon will now turn on Korra because Sam Shamoon has an alliance with Maleek? So do you think now all that stuff about her being pure and pious will go down the drain? I'm just curious since the tides change quickly.
Well, it's going to kind of depend on how things are going with Maleek and Jay Dyer and Cleave to Antiquity, because he's forming various alliances that some of them don't line up very well, especially when something starts splitting. And you might start thinking, well, he was so eager to defend Korra that if Maleek's attacking Korra, then maybe Sam will side with Korra. But he really does have he does come from a culture where if a girl has done anything outside of, she's evil and filthy and deserves to be attacked constantly and so on. So, I think he'll side with Maleek, but we'll see. All right,
I'm so glad I'm an American.
Now we got Cancer to the Dawah. You heard it here, folks. Issa, come on, sing it with me, Issa. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Right. Wow, this is making it look like me and Thaddeus not proud to be Americans.
Yeah, I know. Bunch of traitors. Bunch of commies. We have Cancer to the Dawah.
Maleek, Cancer to the Dawah, then do something about it. If I'm a Cancer to the Dawah, do something about it. You ain't going to do nothing. I can open lives every day and get more.
I love it. You could tell by his voice. You could tell by his voice he's starting to boil. He's reaching the boiling point.
If I wanted to really get views, I could bring 800 people in here. If I really wanted to get busy, I could turn my camera on from my crib, shut you guys up about that shit, really get on camera and really start getting busy.
He could do it, guys. He could take over Dawah anytime he wants. He just never does, and he always sucks instead.
Yeah, so clarification for those who either don't understand the reference or missed the previous episode. Warner accused him of being homeless, of not having a place to live. So he's like, I could turn on my camera, I could show my crib, and then you'd all be embarrassed.
I got the receipts right here. I got the receipts right here. I could turn on my camera right inside my mom's basement. I mean, inside my apartment. And show you all. Yeah, I'm not homeless. Yeah, I'm not under a bridge right now. Yeah, I'm living the Dawah life. All right, now we have I don't care.
I don't care, dude. Watch my shit. Suck it. Hey, whoever's watching my shit, suck it. Suck these nuts.
I'm not even laughing at that. I'm just like, as he escalates, you know what's coming. You know what's coming from Maleek when he starts losing it.
And just know I run this shit. Listen, I don't care who you are, what race, what religion. If you want some silly shit right now, you gonna get it.
Good to know.
Warner's a sucker. Another one that got his whole life paid for by me when he was around me, who now is going to the pier talking about Itachi. Yo, Warner, I swear to God, bro. Warner, wallahi, bro. If I come see you in LA, bro, and you talk and you say anything about Itachi, bro, I'll put you down, bro. You ain't shit, Warner. I swear to God, you're a coward, dude.
He can't be talking about just hitting him, because Warner I'm no Warner fan, but Warner would beat up 10 Maleeks, right? 10 Maleeks. If Maleek cloned himself, God forbid, but if Maleek cloned himself and we had 10 Maleeks, Warner would beat the crap out of all of them like he was nothing. So when you say put him down, you have to mean just ending him.
Yeah, so Central Dawah eventually joins the stream, and we'll see some of that later. But Central Dawah is saying the same thing, that I'll fight him and I'll take him out.
Central Dawah weighs about 90 pounds. He weighs Central Dawah weighs about as much as Warner's calf muscle. Just his calf muscle. What are these guys thinking, man? I don't know.
Well, at some point, Central Dawah makes it clear that he means like an honest, fair fight. And Maleek's like, oh, there's no way you could do that. I thought we were just going to jump him while he wasn't looking.
Hang on. All right, let's check this out.
Life paid for by me when he was around me, who now is going to the pier talking about Itachi. Yo, Warner, I swear to God, bro. Warner, wallahi, bro. If I come see you in LA, bro, and you talk and you say anything about Itachi, bro, I'll put you down, bro. You ain't shit, Warner. I swear to God, you're a coward, dude.
Hey, here's what's crazy. Maleek likes to put on this show as if, whenever he gets some Dawah girl under his control, that she's under his protection and he will vigorously defend them against everyone. He'll threaten anyone but then they leave him anyway, right? Like Korra, he was saying the exact same thing about, what? You going to say something about Korra? Oh, we'll go to war. You going to say something about Korra? Look what we'll do. We'll roll up on you. I dare you to say something about Korra. Then Korra leaves him, and then he's the one talking about her.
And he curses her. Like, that is a horrific thing, is that in one breath, he's like, I will defend you to the death. And the next breath, it's very similar to what you were saying about Sam Shamoon. It's like parallel. There's not really honor. There's not really like friendship. That's what I'm seeing. There's not really like, this is someone I really care about. It's just like, it's almost like we talked about the psychopathy and the narcissism, where it's like they don't really care about these people. They praise the people tools because they're praising themselves. It's a tool to praise themselves.
Yeah,
that's what they're.
And with Maleek, oh, I'll defend you, Itachi. I'll defend you, Itachi. That's just a way of maintaining control over Itachi. Hey, if you remain under my control, then I'm your great defender. The moment you are not under my control, then I will try to destroy your entire life.
And there's what Issa brought up, honor. He attacks her, what's very near and dear within that very culture, her very honor, saying that she's just having a bunch of boyfriends within an Islamic culture isn't just saying, hey, I have a bunch of boyfriends. This is like attacking her honor, her personally, at the deepest level, because he got his feelings hurt. This is very different than that. And Itachi's next. And after that, Maki's next. And these girls are so stupid that they don't see this red flag right now in Korra, and they're really still following him. So stupid.
Insanely stupid.
Right. You down, bro. You ain't shit, Warner. I swear to God, you're a coward, dude. Everybody sees you're a coward. You ain't gonna do nothing. Warner, you talk shit on every single person, Warner. I could drop the text that you sent me on Sneeko. You talking about blackball. Okay. Hey, what did you say about Sneeko, bro? Because last time I just said it, and people didn't know if I was lying or not. This time, the texts are going to show. The texts are going to show on Sunny Faz. What did you say about Sunny Faz? He's a broke-ass, what? He borrowed how much from Sneeko?
I'm looking forward to this text.
And then at the end, on top of the fact they screwed you over in the end, that you now have to take shit saying that, oh, they dropped you or this and that, and they don't come out and be like, listen, man, I did Maleek wrong. I got into a relationship with another man. I was talking to other men for months. I was even talking to other men since I met this guy, different men, and I decided to walk and go do my own thing because I'm locked in with somebody else now.
Who cares?
Why would that matter if he was just our manager?
Yeah.
Feelings.
And it was all, and you just heard her, and so she's talking to she's with some new guy, but she's also still talking to other guys, even though she's with this new guy. Crazy.
She's an adult. It's her business. Like, this is common sense.
Who's the Jew? If they were boyfriend and girlfriend, then he would actually have a point, right? If she was saying that she was his girlfriend and she's talking to other guys, he would actually have a point then that she was cheating on him. So I guess it depends on whether they're in a relationship or not. And we'll get more on that in a bit.
Maleek is. Who's the Jew? Take shit saying that, oh, they dropped you or this and that. And they don't come out and be like, listen, man, I did Maleek wrong. I got into a relationship with another man. I was talking to other men for months. I was even talking to other men since I met this guy, different men. And I decided to walk and go do my own thing because I'm locked in with somebody else now.
It's crazy there, like the rationale. So he's basically saying, okay, yeah, we parted ways because she's horrible or because of this or that, because she was interested in another dude or other guys or whatever. And I would have been fine. We would have been okay. I wouldn't have declared war, but she and others like her are letting people make fun of me over this. And because of that, it's okay to go after them. So because they're not jumping in and going, no, Maleek's wonderful and awesome. None of this is his fault, because they're not doing that, they're all fair game here. Let's see.
Who's the Jew? Maleek is. Who's the Jew? Maleek is. That's the storyline. Because you're a dumbass community. And I spit on this community, bro, online. I didn't even...
Wait, his community? It's like Muhammad Hijab calling his viewers saying they have micro peepees and stuff like that. These guys love attacking their own community, man.
The worst mosque I walk into isn't as dumb as this. Keep my name out? Hey, bro, I could walk away. I could be like, you know what? Korra's done this to me like how many times now? 3 times over 4 years. So it's like, hey, man, just another one bites the dust. Right? But you want to play with my name and let people come out talking about, oh, Maleek blackmailed me, or Maleek was a blackmailer. Maleek only does this. Maleek, I dumped Maleek. I did this. And you thought you was slick talking about, I didn't employ anyone to fire them. When the person said, so Maleek was never your manager, and you sat there silent. You didn't say, no, he was my manager. He was my manager. He did everything for me. He did everything for me. Everything, capital letter, everything. Right? You didn't say that and have respect and be like, listen, man, we...
Everything?
Everything, capital letters.
Capital
everything.
Everything?
For me.
He did
He
say
did everything
that she did
for
this
me.
to me 3 or 4 times, right? This is the 3rd or 4th time she's done this to me. It's not the 3rd or 4th time that she's declared he's not her manager. It might be the 3rd or 4th time that she cheated on him in a romantic relationship. But if he's been with her romantically for 4 years, we got a big problem because she's 19.
Everything, capital letter, everything. Right? You didn't say that and have respect and be like, listen, man, we parted ways because, you know, it was because of me and because I wanted to go date somebody or marry somebody else.
Someone else. He did put in that
and
else
I walked
there.
away because I'm with another man and because I lied and because I've been with other men since I met him doing
Been with other men since I met him. Been with other men. Been with other men since I met him. Let me back this up.
And I walked away because I'm with another man and because I lied and because I've been with other men since I met him doing grimy shit, and I lied to him and faked who I was in order to get him to help me and do all this for me. And then you go online and be like, Allah did everything. It wasn't any of us. Yeah. That's nice.
So he's making fun of the idea that Allah is in charge, first of all. But more importantly, I mean, he seems to be saying that she used me. She got in a romantic relationship with me to use me. She tricked me when I was 26 and she was 15. She tricked me into getting in a romantic relationship because she was just out to get all my fame and fortune. But she wasn't real. She was with at least 2 guys at all times.
Q the Source says you're getting sued for defamation. Well, she should sue her friend because Korra told me everything about Q the Source. I know everything about Q the Source from Korra. I know they met in real life. I know they both lived in a certain big state down in the South. Like, come on, dude. That's what I'm saying, Q. Q, you can sue these nuts. Sue these nuts, Q. Q the Source, sue these nuts.
Yeah, Maleek, I don't mean to correct you and stuff. It's not these nuts. It's D's. Okay? D's. Like the best grades you ever got in school. D's. All right? 100 boyfriends.
She could have came out and been like, yo, Maleek never blackmailed me. All he did was help me. He did everything for me. I just parted ways because I want to be with a guy. I want to switch boyfriends for the 100th time, and Maleek don't fit into that plan. I'm sorry. And Korra, say that's not true, Korra, so I can show it because I found out.
He said change boyfriends for the 100th time.
Mm-hmm.
Challenge me, Korra. Challenge me, because I got the receipts. Huh. Interesting.
Source, sue these nuts.
Backed it up.
She could have came out and been like, yo, Maleek never blackmailed me. All he did was help me. He did everything for me. I just parted ways because I want to be with a guy. I want to switch boyfriends for the 100th time, and Maleek don't fit into that plan. I'm sorry. And Korra, say that's not true, Korra, so I can show it because I found out. Everybody's calling me, telling me shit.
His story changes a couple times. He's saying here that he just found this out. Other times he says that he knows. So, I'm not sure which, but either way, he at least now knows that she, to use his boyfriend's favorite term, is a whore. That she has been with many, many guys and multiple at the same time. And we're going to get more details on that as we go along.
The Dawah snitch.
I shoot first, ask questions later. I don't need to think nothing.
Brother,
I don't need to think. I don't need to think anything.
You're doing
through.
irreparable damage.
To who? Who? Brother, I did this 3 years ago in a whole other situation. Nothing happened. Y'all can't do nothing.
Because he did face consequences for doxing everyone. He doxed everyone. He doxed the whole Muslim community, basically. At that time, he had an even tinier following. He probably had like 10 people watching or something. But he went after a whole bunch of people 3 years ago, and there was no legal consequences to that. He did get off the hook for it. And so they can't do nothing. They can't stop him. He's here doing the same thing again, going after the whole Muslim community, and they're not going to stop him.
But what does fantastic mean? Is that an Arabic word? Fantastic? Fantastic.
That would be a Thaddeus typo. Okay. This one's not intentional, sadly.
My life is fantastic. My life is fantastic. I literally get a joy from helping Dawah. I literally get a joy from helping people in life. It doesn't even have to be about Dawah. But when I get disrespected, when I get lied upon, when people stay saying the same bad shit, and then I see the other person doing the least they can do possible to like alleviate the crap in my life when I've alleviated the crap in theirs for the past how many months, how many years, I look at it like, okay, so you're gonna play that game. Oh, I'm gay. Why don't you ask Korra if I'm gay, Cal? Ask.
Woo! Whoa! What does that sound like, guys? If someone in the chat says, Maleek, you're gay, why do you sit around fantasizing about eating spaghetti off Libiano's tummy? You sound gay. And his response is, why don't you ask Korra if I'm gay?
Mm-hmm.
What does that sound like, guys? Hey, chat. Chat, what does that sound like? If someone says, hey, Maleek, you're gay, and you say, why don't you ask Korra if I'm gay? What's that sound like? Like, what would that have to do with him being her manager?
Uh-huh. And this is the soundbite. This is the soundbite of the night. Caller after caller is going to ask him about that. I only included a couple of them, but he has asked probably 10 times to disavow that comment or clarify, and he refuses to do so. He says, I said what I said, and I meant what I said. So that is the soundbite. Remember, she was 15 when he started managing her.
Someone says like he's bi. Richie says they were definitely smashing. It means Korra's no longer a virgin. He's a predator man. They've been together. It means he snitched on his sexuality with Korra. We got they've been diddling. Korra. Yes, he is gay. That would be funny. That would be funny if she just posted that. Korra, just do this. Post that little clip of him saying, ask Korra if I'm gay, and just yourself going, he's gay, and cut it there, and we will be on your side from then on. We will be on your side from then on, because that will be legend. That will be legend status. Here we go.
Or if I'm gay, shut your stupid ass up.
And this is almost immediately after, right? He's going to be challenged on what? I don't remember if he's challenged on that or it comes up in a different context. But he's going to say, "What do you mean that they're not married? There's this thing, nikah."
But you just slandered
I did
implicitly.
What did I slander? What did I say that slander? Hold on, you dirtbag. Slander means I lied on somebody's name. Tell me what I lied about Korra.
You just told someone that you have evidence of her being a Zania.
When I said the word Zania, show me where I said Zania.
You didn't say Zania. You just said you had the evidence for it. So you're saying it implicitly.
Okay, so you're a liar. If I didn't say the word Zania, then why are you even mentioning that word? If you do an e-marriage or an e-nikah or an e-loving, is that Zani? Being a Zani?
You see? they had an e-marriage.
No one is ever
e-marriage. Huh.
But that's not what he said.
Is that Zani? Being a Zani?
Stuff. One thing I want to say, it seems like to them marriage. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, you can go first.
I was just going to say, like, when they talk about marriage, it just sounds like it means nothing to them. It just basically sounds like glorified prostitution. This doesn't sound like a real marriage, like where you have a commitment with someone else.
It's a temporary arrangement. It's a temporary arrangement providing something to the woman in exchange for the use of her private parts. That's what it is to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think the context here is actually this particular caller isn't focusing on the gay comment. He's talking about, Maleek's general attitude of implying that she's been with many men sexually. And he's like, what do you mean? There's this thing called nikah that you can just get married for an hour. Who said that she was committing Zani? Who said she was committing illegal intercourse?
Get that. So the caller jumps in there and says, hey, what are you doing? Sounds like you're accusing her of committing fornication or something like that. And Maleek's response is, what are you talking about? We got these e-marriages now. In other words, it was all totally fine. She can get married to 100 guys if she wants, just one at a time. Then drop that guy, then head on to the next guy.
So now Warner comes into the chat. He doesn't actually join the line, but he does come into the chat briefly, and he says, "No one has ever heard of you," and Maleek's going to respond to that, and then other things that he says in the chat.
No, come on, Warner, be realistic. Everyone's heard of Maleek the Dawah snitch at this point.
No one has ever heard of you? That's why I got 375 in here. Go open the live on me, Warner, right now. You don't even know what a munafik is. Bro, your whole life is a fat... Bro, you wear a diamond chain. You absolute... Yo, guys, does anybody like Warner in here? Be honest. He's not
a diamond
He's
chain.
Asher.
You wear a diamond chain in your face. And if So I'll make fun of you for wearing a diamond chain, but if you don't have a diamond chain, I'll call you a brokey and say you're a broke loser. What is this?
He doesn't believe in Allah's attributes in a real way. He literally smokes every single day. He smashes hoes. I got pictures of this guy smash hoes, sending me all these little Snapchats. Oh,
you have pictures. You have pictures. Maleek, you have pictures in your file of Warner smashing hoes. So Warner is having pictures taken of him smashing hoes, and you're sitting here. You've got pictures of Warner butt naked on your phone smashing hoes. That's what you just said. That's what you just said. I got pictures of Warner smashing hoes in the hotel room. I got the pictures right here. I got the pictures. Or was that not him sending you the pictures? You put a camera up in his up in the hotel room, man. What's going on here?
Well, back in November, one of the things he said was that Warner would call him, video call him while he was having sex with women. Like he would call Maleek up and just like be like, "Look what I got, bro."
Apparently your whole life is a fat bro. No one has ever heard of you. That's why I got 375 in here. Go open the live on me, Warner, right now. You don't even know what a munafik is. Bro, your whole life is a fat bro. You wear a diamond chain. You absolute. Yo, guys, does anybody like Warner in here? Be honest. He's not Athari. He's Ashari. He doesn't believe in Allah's attributes in a real way. He literally smokes every single day. He smashes hoes. I got pictures of this guy smash hoes, sending me all these little Snapchats. Oh, I prayed istikhara after I banged you, and I'm done now. Brother, doing Illuminati symbols, talking about I'm in. Jealous of you? What's there to be jealous of? Brother, your clothing size is not even reachable. You wear triple XL. What would I be mad of? That you have gout? Brother, you have gout. What's there to be jealous of? You have gout, Warner. You can't even walk. You have gout. You have all health issues. Your whole life, you don't have a woman at 33. You've been married 11 times. You don't even know what love is, dude. You sat on the phone with me for hours. You don't even know what love.
Wait. He's criticizing the Warner for not being able to keep a long-term relationship with a woman. Because he's saying, hey, you're 33 and you don't even have a woman. But he's been married 11 times. Who's Maleek married to right now? And what long-term relationship has Maleek been able to hold on to ever? It's weird.
How many engagement rings did he need to get back?
Mm-hmm. Quite a few.
Love is, dude. You sat on the phone with me for hours. You don't even know what love is. Show us you know how to pray. You dummy. Were we not in Mecca together? Were we not in Mecca together? Did we not pray outside of restaurants in different countries?
You were in Mecca together. Is that where you got the pictures?
You're a liar, dude. You're coming online slandering. You're coming online slandering. But Warner, you show us how to blow O's with the hookah, brother. Because that's what you're good at. Blowing O's with the hookah. Hey, yo, do you guys know how Warner laughs it? You know how Warner laughs? Have you heard that? Have you guys heard that's how Warner laughs? Hey guys, have no fear. The Warner's here. I feel sorry that you live at your parents' house at 33. You 33, dude, living at your mom and dad's house with your brothers and their wives. He's got like 8 people in his crib. And I'm the one that's homeless and this and that. Brother, I live by myself. I can spread my fucking legs out at night knowing there's no one around. I can scream in my house. Nobody can tell me shit. If you raise your voice, Warren, you got to go to the smoke shop to go get a swisher and to talk.
So I have a question.
You can spread your legs out under a bridge.
There were several things here that were really strange. First, he critiqued Ashari, the Ashari Creed. Most Muslims actually believe that. They don't believe in the Athari Creed. That's like the hyper-literalist one. Most people are not with that. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't work like for modern sensibilities. Ashari and Mutaridi are more rational, reason-based. creeds. So a lot of Muslims usually take that one because that's how it works better in modernity. The Athari Creed is this like literalist one that a lot of people that are particularly on the online Dawah scene are on. But what's strange to me, what I don't understand is people who are on the Athari Creed, who are literalist, why are you using modern technology made by non-Muslims? Why are you on the internet? Why are you going to stores and using modern technology and using all of these modern things that non-Muslims made? This is something that makes no sense to me. If you think that your creed is the best thing and you want to be on a camel and you don't want any technology, then why are you using these modern things that, non-Muslims made? I don't understand it. And what was the last thing he said? He was talking about, he was attacking what was his name? The Warner from because he lives with other people. I'm like, why do you care about modern American standards, like modern, the modernity type of standards of like nuclear households and, being, a part of capitalism? Why do you care about that? You were supposed to live with a bunch of people. That's how ancient Muslim people were. They lived in households with lots
That's
of
how it
people.
was. That's how it was even in the U.S. until, several, back in like the 1950s. Like in New York. In New York, the houses would be 3 stories tall, and that was because you'd have the parents living on one level, their kids living on another level, and the grandparents living on one level and stuff. And that's how they do it. And then, so what's Maleek complaining about? The Warner sticking with his family, man. Families are stronger together, man. Keep all the generations together, stronger together.
There's nothing wrong with it. That's just.
Hold up. What is it?
Why is he going?
What's that?
What happened?
What happened?
Yeah, why is he so upset?
Everyone in the entire universe apparently needs attention today. Look at Look at Jai's styling.
Spaghetti?
Look at Jai's styling.
I heard we're talking about spaghetti today.
Now, it sucks. I just ate spaghetti yesterday.
It's forever ruined.
Spaghetti is forever ruined. That's going to suck, man. Anyway.
All right. You married a blasphemer, bro, who blasphemes, who literally blasphemes your religion. I didn't marry a blasphemer. You did. You lied to everyone about your life. You told me on the phone before you lied. I bet, Warner, I know more about you than anybody else. That's the crazy thing. You don't tell Libiano your life. You don't tell Sneeko your life. You don't tell anybody your life. I know you deeper than anyone. I was your best friend, dude. I was your best friend. You called.
I was your best friend. We went to Mecca together. I know you deeper than anyone. Don't put that stuff together, man. It does not sound good, dude. It does not sound good.
Well, remember just a second ago, you don't even know what love is despite spending hours on the phone talking to me. I was trying to show you, man. I was trying to show you what love is.
Ask Korra if I'm gay.
Every single day of your life.
Did he say every single day of your life? I don't know.
Yes.
Right.
That's what I heard. That is what I heard.
And now if you feel like she's teaming under you, you're changing your banners to the same stuff and this and that. That's fine, brother. Take Korra on. I did everything for her. If you can pick up that trash off the floor and make it something, do it.
Whoa.
Okay?
Trash
That's for
off
you,
the
because
floor.
now all I see is trash.
Wow.
All I see is trash now.
It wasn't long ago. Korra's one of the nicest, best people I've ever met. She's totally pure. She's never been into anything. And now she's trash off the floor. You want to pick that trash up off the floor. And what's the deciding factor? Whether you're unquestioningly loyal to Maleek and all his stupid ideas.
You called this out months and months ago, by the way. But wasn't she just a couple months ago the best Muslim debater? This is how he raised her up.
Oh, and best
being
person.
the
And best person.
Best person ever. No, pure, amazing. Gets mad when somebody calls her a hootie. And now she's trash.
She's trash on the floor. Hey, Sam. Hey Sam, you flipped out when J49er called her an ISIS whore for supporting ISIS murdering Christians. Maleek's calling her trash on the floor. Mm-hmm. You fine with that now suddenly because it's your buddy Maleek? And you guys help each other?
Yeah, did he just admit a grooming Korra since she's 20 and you've known her for 4 years?
Real quick.
How is that grooming?
This next clip, someone is pointing out the same thing that I pointed out. Then, when he's like, just ask her if I was gay. And so they're going to say, what do you mean? You've been dating her for 4 years, or you've been with her for 4 years. If you're not just her manager, does that mean you were grooming her? And check out his explanation for why it's not grooming. It's very interesting.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, did he just admit a grooming Korra since she's 20 and you've known her for 4 years?
How is that grooming?
Because you've known her for 4 years and she's 20. So that would have made her 16 to 17.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well,
Right.
Hey, dumbass. How is that grooming? Do you know what grooming is?
Well, what is grooming? Define it.
Grooming means that you were red shirting the girl since she was 17 to be with her. Did I do that?
I mean, she was. Who knows? I mean, you're hinting at it.
No, I'm not hinting at it.
Yes, you are hinting at it.
Brother, can I tell you something? I would never be with a girl who's talked to half the app. I'm just being honest, and you can probably say that about me too. I would never talk to a girl that talked to half the app, brother. I already knew that from back in the day.
But I thought he just found out.
Yeah, I thought he just found out. He just said he knew that from back in the day. Because guys, that's what I was confused about. Because he's Korra's pure. She's as pure as snow. And then, oh my goodness, yeah, it turns out she's trash. Yeah, I just found this out. Oh yeah, because guys contacted me, and now I know. I just found this out. And here, what are you talking about? I've known this stuff for years.
Mm-hmm. And notice what else he said, right? He said, grooming would be if you red shirt a girl. So for those who are not Americans, when someone has a agreement to play sports for a college team, they can be red shirted, which means they don't play, which means you preserve their eligibility for later. So what is he saying? Well, red shirting a girl who's 17 would be dating her but not having sex with her, right? You're not doing anything sexual. I wouldn't do that. I wasn't red shirting her, guys. I wasn't grooming her. I was just straight up married to her. I think is what he's trying to imply.
Korra's age is something that is in question. I remember when we put out that video, she was saying, "Oh, that was me when I was 16. That was 2 years ago," and she was supposedly 18 at the time. But now she's like jumped to 20, and now they're saying that he's known her for 4 years, which would mean that he's known her since she was 16, and he knew that she was with half the app. He had that knowledge for the whole time while she's 16. So. However old she actually is, this guy has been involved with her since she was a teenager, before she was an adult, and got some explaining to do.
Yeah, and he wasn't redshirting her, guys. He wasn't redshirting her.
And the question is, she's talking to guys. So what? Why is that his business? And why is that make her any less of a
Isa, you're talking you're not talking like a Muslim here, dude. You're not talking like a Muslim. Well, this is no one's business. She could bang every person in the world, and it wouldn't have anything to do with what. Yes, it would have something to do with all these guys, man.
Yes, the whole community is.
You have an honor shame. You have an honor shame culture right here, man.
Yeah, and how do you know? Like he's actually saying the truth about her, and that like 1 minute he's like, oh, I just found out these things, and another minute, oh, I knew about these things all along. I don't believe that he knew about these things all along. I think he's doing that right now for him to save face, so that people can see how a terrible, like the Muslim community would go see what a horrible, terrible person that she is, so he can go keep his fan base and be able to continue to promote Itachi and Maki.
I think he did know all this stuff. I think a bunch of the stuff is true and that he did know it, and that's just because soon as we started hearing about Korra, we started hearing about all this stuff as well. People started sending. We don't talk about stuff that people are just sending us in messages and stuff and pictures. People start sending. It's like, look, I'm not posting pictures and stuff like that. But
those pictures been sent just to him.
No, he's saying that people before.
No. I'm saying we're not just hearing this from Maleek. We've been hearing this from lots of people about Korra. We don't want to spread rumors and stuff, but it sounds like Maleek's verifying all this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but like one last thing, right? Why do you have a picture of that guy Warner naked with another girl? You said you have pictures of him doing another girl.
Hey, good question. I thought about asking that as well. And why do you sit around fantasizing about eating spaghetti off Orthodox Lips' tummy tum?
I do have another man doing that, bro.
Brother, he sent them to me. They're my old phone.
Man. And now you're like,
they're not nudes, bro. It's chest up.
You're accusing.
It's chest up in the bed, bro.
Accusing.
Are you stupid?
Hey, what did Maleek mean earlier when he's like, Warner sleeps with naked women? Like, are they as opposed to like they're like clothed or something? Like how you like
missed it. Maleek is gay. You missed it.
Oh, yeah.
He's gay.
Yeah, I wondered that too. Why is he specifying naked? Does he want to just pull her pants down a tiny little bit? I mean, I don't know.
And it is weird. I mean, why would I can't even imagine a scenario. I'm going to be like, oh, here I am in bed with a woman. Let me send this to Jai and Thaddeus and stuff like that. Let me send this to Issa here. You're thinking, why would he be sending pictures to Maleek? And it's I mean, hey Maleek, look at what you're missing here, buddy. Yeah, you jealous of this woman? You jealous of this woman that she gets to be with me right now? This could be you, buddy. This could be you here with me.
He's like, Maleek, I miss you, man. So I had to replace you with this woman here. But don't worry, I'm doing the same things to her that I would do to you.
Yeah, remember our trip to Mecca, buddy. Remember our trip to Mecca.
And he's like, hey Maleek, you know what this means. That's like their code.
Yeah.
Their code is spaghetti.
Spaghetti on the belly. Spaghetti on the tum-tum.
You remember when they were going for like the PDF emails and stuff like that? Like the code words were like pizza toppings and things like that. Well, these guys do it with spaghetti. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, so how many meatballs do you want on the? And it's code for like how many Dawah guys?
How many noodles would you like?
Oh no.
We did see Maleek talking about noodles previously, right? He's saying she's passing her noodles around, meaning nude photos. But
oh yeah,
that's it all fits together, right? Yeah, it all fits together.
It's all code.
Right?
It's all code.
Noodles.
It's all code.
Let's. We're over halfway through these clips here. We got 4:34 time coming up. Let's check out these super chats here. To cleanse our minds, Sam is not a hypocrite. He's just extremely committed to double standards, obviously. Well, yeah. You got to look on the positive side. Come to Christ, Issa, praying for you and your fam.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Don't you pray for me? you goy kafir. Two of my favorite things from this group. Thaddeus laughing at Dawah drama and Hatun laughing at Somali fraud. Yep. Hatun does love some Somali fraud. Issa, how was the interview to become Korra's new PR? You got a tie on.
He's like defending her, so he's like,
and he's got the tie on.
Who cares how many men she's been with? Who cares?
It's so funny.
Maleek's found out his life isn't hustle and flow. It's something, but not that. They're still butthurt about Zainab bint Al Harith. No comment there, though. Thank you. Oh, not in the Zoot sense. That's good. There is witchcraft sent against you, David. Pray, please. Uh-oh. Witchcraft. Issa, bad news. Your Muslim card is suspended and under official review. Just FYI, Asking why the Muslims are obsessed with Jews is grounds for immediate revocation. You're going to have to reapply. I was confused by that as well. Maleek needs to make like a Garkid tree. Leave and don't snitch. Yep. We can't do it. He definitely ain't no Garkid. Issa, with your martial arts background, how many Maleekis do you think you could beat? I say at least 7, maybe 12 if you remove your beanie.
Oh boy, they're funny.
Dai always using nagger during apartheid. A slur was removed from the... Oh, what? Oh, I thought you were talking about someone who nags. During apartheid, a slur was derived from the Arabic kafir, but that somehow has no connection to Abid. I don't know what I mean.
In South Africa, they called people kafir, actually.
Yeah.
They would call people. Yeah, so they use that word.
There's a tear in my beer and a zoot in my boot. The definition of black male changes when it comes to Maleek. I'm not a black male. I'm an Arab male. 375. Who's been with more men, Maleek or Korra? Uh-oh.
Maleek.
That's actually not because of the joke there, but I failed to point that out. I believe that's the highest number he's ever said on his live, that there's 375 watching his crash out. He's like, what do you mean I'm crashing out? There's 375 watching right now. Because when he did the interview with the fake woman that was supposedly David's victim, I'm pretty sure he said like low 300s is the number, like 330 or something. And that was definitely the highest stream he ever had. So this may be all-time record for Maleek, his crash out with Korra.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This will actually like program you, right? Like, okay, normally I get 30 or 50 or something like that, but if I'm snitching on everybody, that's when I get attention.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this infighting is the most hilarious thing they do. God bless everyone here and stay away from the al-zut. Maleek was hurt by a fat guy when he was beardless. When I'm back from my holiday, I'll have a nice marathon to catch up to. Hi, Dilly Ho, Dilly Dawood, Shadius, Allah's apostrophe, Grandpa Jai, and Issa. Grandpa Jai. David, worst of creatures. Korra, best of all peoples. Maleek and Korra both hiding their male body count. Their male body count. If Korra the Explorer said she wasn't paying Maloink and he insinuated they were dating, does that mean his work was all pro bono? Pray for Jay and Tech from Apostate of Allah's earlier stream. What's that, Sarah?
Jay and Tech, he is an ex-Muslim in Pakistan.
Ooh.
Who left Islam, who is now under trial. He's gonna have
I heard about him.
Yeah, on the next month, on the 4th, I believe, for waging war against Pakistan, because he posted up videos talking about like warning the West, if you import the third world, you will get the third world. And also leaving Islam. So he's, also for the blasphemy laws. So he needs prayer. The chat asked, and I asked him if there was any way to support him. There is no way to support him financially anyway, but what we can do is pray for him, and that we do have a sovereign Lord who cares about his children. And it's difficult, and it helps us put into perspective where we are, because, for example, after church, we wonder where can we go ahead and eat lunch. There are many Christians all over the world that don't have that privilege, or even have a time where they could have their after church nap. There are many Christians who go to church not knowing whether or not they're going to get home. So also pray for the persecuted church, and thank God for the little privileges that we get here in the West, and share the dang gospel here in the West.
Yeah, he needs to get the heck out of there, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you can read all about it in my new book, The Spaghetti Code. Good. Pleasure. Hey, Issa. Issa showed up in the chat. Pleasure to stream with D Wood, Thaddeus, Jai, Apostate of Allah, and chat. And pray Maleek, Korra, and Sam repent and heal. It's good.
Amen.
All right,
Amen.
now we got 4:34 time, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Ouch. Ouch. So that's Korra, Warner, and then who's the third one for? Aki Eggs? Chicken, who's that for? Aki Eggs? You get... Ouch. Damn. Korra and Warner both catching it. Ouch.
So that is Chicken Nugget, who's been mysteriously absent from Maleek's streams for several months, basically since he started promoting Korra. Chicken Nugget is a female Muslim, married, who loves to come on Maleek's streams and flirt with him for hours at a time. She suddenly showed back up now that Korra's out of the picture. And she gets on and she starts whipping people. I mean, obviously not actually people, but metaphorically, literally whipping like the air or whatever, and metaphorically whipping all the people who are going after Maleek.
That's
they have like these they have these soundboards now with all these like weird like childish like sound effects, like nothing actually funny. So you'll see like Maleek will do these during his live stream and just like put on some random sound effect, and people like try to figure out what it is. It's just like some stupid sound. He's like, you guys see that I got the soundboard. It's like he's like it's pro. He's like a DJ or something like that.
Well, it's just weird. I mean, he's sitting there talking about eating spaghetti off someone's belly and get whipping sounds now. And just, what are these guys into, man? It's creepy stuff. Anyway, hallucinating.
Did he drop Ask the Nerve because he was rapping better than Maleek did? I'm just wondering.
What happened?
Did you drop that guy because he was rapping
Who is
better
this,
than
Korra?
you? Were you jealous?
Wait, who's this, Korra?
Korra.
Oh, wait.
Is Korra?
Does she
My
sound
bad.
like Korra?
I saw user in the name. I thought it was Korra. My bad.
Bro, did you just
her username was
Yes. He saw user in her name and said, "Oh, is this Korra?" Because she's a user.
He was rapping
Who is
better
this,
than
Korra?
you. Were you jealous?
Wait, who's this, Korra?
Korra.
Oh, wait.
Is Korra?
My bad. I saw user in the name. I thought it
She's
was,
going, Korra? Korra?
I thought it was Korra. My bad.
Bro, did you just hallucinate thinking you were hearing Korra?
No, I saw user on the name, and I thought it was Korra.
Brother, this is bad. Like, I know grief, but holy shit.
You're hallucinating.
Brother, you're not a therapist, doc. You're not a therapist.
Brother,
a
that was
doctor.
like stage 2 of grief.
that guy is a doctor, by the way. He's a medical doctor.
I'm a medical doctor. I have no insults.
Anything I said about Korra was not.
I was doubting
What's
this guy because at first I was doubting he was a doctor because he just sounds like an idiot when he talks. He's like, he sounds like he's drunk all the time. But then I heard him diagnosing Maleek one day. I'm like, wait, this guy actually knows what he's talking about. He was just going into all the symptoms of like borderline and schizophrenia, and he was like just listing things. He's like, yeah, this reminds me of my third year of med school when I was doing psych residency, and he was like, it reminds me of Maleek so much. I was like, yeah, this guy's actually legit. He actually is a doctor.
Not a doxer, a doctor, everyone.
Yeah.
Anything I said about Korra was not an insult. It was all truth. Not a single lie. Not a single extraness. I never said nothing that's a lie.
Whoa, so changing boyfriends 100 times and... Okay, interesting.
And it's not an insult if it's true.
Yeah, being with half the guys on the app.
That's such a bizarre thing. Saying because it's true, you're not insulting. You're still insulting whether it's true or not. I don't know if he understands what the definition of an insult is.
Yeah. It's like if I say, hey, Maleek, you're a pathetic loser and a dumb dork. That's all true. I'm still insulting you. That's an insult. Right? But it's true.
I dare MRQ or any of her little bootlegs to come out and say anything I said is a lie, so I could just free myself from it.
You know what's crazy about this whole thing? no Muslim ever called him a liar through this. Like with the Warner stuff, like back in December or November, whenever that was, they were all calling him a liar. No one ever called him a liar for this Korra stuff. None of the Muslims called him a liar.
Yeah, where's everyone who knows Korra stepping forward going, what, Korra? Are you crazy? No, none of that is true. We got chicken nugget.
Wow. What happened to being a better Muslim a couple weeks ago, bro?
What do you mean being better, brother? I am being a better Muslim. I'm. You know what a good Muslim does when they're being played? They speak.
You snitch. They snitch. That's what he's about to say. They snitch. You know what a good Muslim does when they snitch? Hang on, I just backed it up. We're gonna get him saying that you got to snitch.
What happened to being a better Muslim a couple weeks ago, bro?
What do you mean being better, brother? I am being a better Muslim. I'm. You know what a good Muslim does?
Snitch.
When they're being played, they
snitch.
speak up about it.
Say it.
Justice. There's 3 ways for justice. Like hair with a teddy bear.
There's 3 ways to get justice: snitch, snitch, and snitch. Those are the 3 ways. You got to snitch, snitch, and snitch
about it. Justice. There's 3 ways for justice. Like hair with a teddy bear who works at Chipotle said, "I got a humiliation king, brother. I had you on a Discord. I had you on a WhatsApp call, bro, begging for your life. You were gasping air, brother. Henny still has that call, dude. You were gasping for dear life on that call. I sent you a picture of you at Chipotle, bro, and you couldn't stand it.
Good gracious.
You could barely breathe. I never spoke to you again after that day. You like literally scurried into the bushes after that day. I never saw you again."
So we don't get his 3 ways. He got distracted. He never come back to it. But he sees someone in the comments he doesn't like, right? And he's like, remember when I sent you that picture of you working at Chipotle? I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but like the point is, right? I had a picture of you in your place of work. What is the purpose of sharing that picture? It's not to make fun of him for working at Chipotle. It's to say, I know where you are, right? I can come get you. And he said that this guy panicked over it. I don't know if that happened or didn't happen, but Maleek is saying it happened, that I threatened this guy by sending him a picture of him working, and he panicked because he's a loser.
Mm-hmm.
And you know why he was threatening him? Because this guy, Astakher, was going around sending the pictures of Korra. He was the one that was originally doing that. And he was saying, guys, she's not who she says she is. She's a liar and she's got tons of boyfriends. But back then, Maleek was defending her, even though he supposedly knew it was all true. He was still defending her by threatening this guy and saying, hey, you keep coming on this Korra, you're done. We're going to dox you and we're going to show everyone where you work and whatever else he said he's going to do to him. Well, now all these people are coming out of the woodworks and they're like, we told you so. We told you. And you said, and he's having to hear a lot of I told you so's.
And I'm still not getting over, like, we missed out on these 3 paths to wisdom. I mean, 3 paths to justice. You know what I mean? Because he's so easily distracted. He was about to finally give us some awesome insights and so on. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, suppose it was with. Here's Maleek. Hey, yo, chat. There are 7 stages in the quest for wisdom, and now we'll share them with you so you can all attain enlightenment. Hey, what'd you say about me in the chat? Yeah, you remember that time I snitched on you? Remember that time I snitched on you and doxed you? Yeah, what? Yeah, okay. Anyway, what was I talking about? I don't remember. All right, who am I going to snitch on now? That's like his live streams, man. Anyway, here we go. Parting words.
This may be an incorrect title. I might have accidentally changed the wrong one, or I just didn't include any of the things of Aki X and I forgot. But he does have a very long back and forth with Aki X. Aki X keeps coming up and trolling him, and then he gets kicked, and then he comes back, and over and over again. So this could be an incorrect title, or I just didn't include any of it because none of it was notable. We'll see.
There's only one way to find out. Let's see.
Okay. AKX, Wallahi, during the summer, I'll come piss on your grave in Minnesota. I'll come piss on your grave in Minnesota. Okay. Not during the winter, though, because the winters are cold.
All right.
I'll come and I'll piss on your grave. And you know what I'll do, too?
Okay.
I'm gonna bring a Heineken. I'm gonna bring
Heineken. Is crazy, bro.
I'm gonna bring a Heineken liquor bottle and keep.
But you're the Zanny. You're the.
I'm putting on Zanny.
You're a Zanny. You're the Zanny.
All right, let me. I'm a Zanny. Oh, let me not say names. I'm a Zanny, AKX. You was in a Christian girl's DM 2 years ago.
What was that?
So,
You know what
these
this
are
show-
like, these are like enemies.
I don't think
These
that
guys
was
are
his
like
parting words. Aki X comes up and he accuses Maleek of various things. He's trolling him hard, right? He's doing all kinds of stuff. And as a result of all that trolling, he's like, I'm going to piss on you. I'm going to come to your state and piss on your grave and, you know, all this stuff. And then Aki X says, you committed zina. I mean, they're saying zani, but you committed zina, right? You committed illegal sexual intercourse. And that's going to be a discussion that comes up a couple times in the rest of it, whether or not Maleek committed zina.
But the Ummah is cooked, though.
You know what this shows me? Shows me the Ummah's cooked. The Ummah prefers this over Dawah. If I put a background up right now and said Jesus is not God,
If you
wallahi,
start playing
everybody
Quran right now, they're all gonna run.
And he's right.
My question.
pretty accurate. Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Can you tell me who Jesus is? That would be actually really interesting. Why don't you have that as your background? Actually talk about who Jesus is, whether as opposed to is he God or not. Why don't you actually talk about who he actually is? So I think that would be.
Well, no, his point is that he gets like 400. He gets like 400 live viewers when he does these kind of like doxing streams or everything snitching streams. And he's saying if he was doing Dawah, he'd have like 22 people in there instead of 400.
Well, and I totally hear you. I just think it's so funny because I'm like, what even is Dawah? It doesn't sound like what Dawah is, quote unquote, is it's this thing about critiquing Christianity. That's what Dawah is. It's not actually talking about what Islam is. It's about, well, Christianity is wrong. Let me try to prove Christianity is wrong. I'm like, well, what actually is Islam? Like, that's the thing. I don't even see any of these da'is actually defending Islam or even talking about Islam. You know who talks about Islam the most? Christians do. I see. Like in these debates, like you did a debate with Robert Spencer, right? You talked more about Islam in that debate, like the elements of Islam, than I see in most Muslim debates. You know, like you talked more about Islam than Jake or Daniel talk about Islam in their debates. You know, you actually talked about the different things in history. You talked about these different elements that existed, and I was like, why isn't this Muslim debaters actually talking about Islam? I don't know. Maybe they just don't know.
Just
So we're going to revisit.
What?
We're going to revisit the. What do you mean I'm gay? Ask Korra clip here. I don't think this is the first time, but this is one of the more notable times it's revisited. Yeah.
Revisted. It's revisted.
All right, fine. There's supposed to be an eye in there.
All right, everyone. This is Ask Korra Revisted. Thaddeus likes to invent words.
Just insinuate something. I
I think the thing is people are taking what you said the wrong way.
Her name
That's
wasn't
all.
mentioned at all in that comment.
I
You know what I
agree.
mean?
I agree. I said it very on purposely. I said it very distinctly
On
on
purposely?
purpose.
You were mad that somebody called you LGTB, and your first thought is, "Oh, ask Korra."
Ask Korra.
Why couldn't you just say I'm a straight man? Why do you have to mention her name?
No, I think I think you should ask Korra.
Ask Korra.
Mm-hmm.
You did it on purposely, guys.
Still sounds exactly the same. So he had a chance to clarify if he didn't mean what it sounds like he meant. Instead, he says, nope, I said exactly what I wanted to say. Did you
There's a recording, right, of you asked about Korra leaving you, and you're like, "We're best friends." And you muted it. You took a deep breath. You took a deep. You almost so say wallah you didn't cry.
Don't do deep breath.
Say wallah you didn't cry. Say wallah you didn't cry. Say wallah you didn't cry.
What? Why would I cry? Why would I cry over a chick?
Say wallah you didn't cry. Just say wallah I didn't cry.
Rabb
Just say
al-Kaaba, wallahi I didn't cry. What?
Who
I don't
believes
cry.
in wallahi? Who you cried?
See now you're just doing too much.
So notice what he doesn't say. He doesn't say, "Why would I cry? We were never together." He said, "Why would I cry over a chick?" Right? Why would I cry over losing a chick?
I mean, bro, they obviously didn't care about losing damage when they went live together, chuckling and shit, did they? If they really cared, if AN and Korra really cared about their image, they would have They wouldn't have went live together, kiki and haha, and then cracking jokes. Let's be real. If you care about your image and you're like looking at it like, oh my gosh, my image is so important to me, you wouldn't go live with the guy.
Why'd you let me do that?
You wouldn't go live with the guy. Hold on, let me finish. You wouldn't go live with the guy sitting there and then you wouldn't be donating. You wouldn't be giving $5 on a super chat. Hold on. You wouldn't be giving $5.
Okay, we get it. You said it.
You wouldn't be giving $5 on a super chat when you've been making prior commitments $7,000-$8,000 in the background, and you dipped off and ran off like a spoiled brat.
This guy always tells on. He's like the king of projection when he calls people spoiled brats and things like that. He's like the most spoiled. I mean, even his text messages from his mom prove that he's spoiled. Like she pampers him and spoils him.
Everyone's scared. Everyone's jealous of you because you're so great and you're so wonderful and amazing and you're better than everybody else in the whole world, just like you are. Xenoboy.
Yeah. So real quick there. Just for context, AN is the Muslim that she's supposedly with now, the man that she's supposedly with now. He's like, if she cares about her image so much, right? If she doesn't want me to go and like call her all kinds of names, then why is she on a live stream with him, kicking it up and laughing with him? And why is she giving $5 super chats, which was to Libiano, not to AN? And she owes me $7,000, or he's going to later say she doesn't owe it, that But he put $7,000 up for something, $7,000 or $8,000 up for what? I think for all the debates, right, that he's setting up. Like he's paying people for all these debates. He's paying for her views, paying for all the bots. He's saying he's spending $7,000, $8,000, and I think that's probably true, right? Because it's just like at the spur of the moment. It's not something he intends to say, and it makes sense with everything going on, right? How is it getting all these on these big platforms? He's paying, right? He's paying for all the access that Korra's gotten. So he put all this money, and there she goes giving $5 to Libiano when he's giving her $7,000, right? And so he's quite upset about that.
Poor guy. Let's see.
Your hatred for somebody should not go that far to like accuse them of lies. Or I'm just going to expose the fact that you had zina right before you went to Umrah in Jeddah. You were in a hotel room taking pictures with a girl, and you went and did Umrah to clean it up. You Zanny boy.
That's a lie. What the fuck? So I just let this nigga tell the truth, and he just lied on me. What the heck? Wait, what the fuck? That's the fattest lie ever. Wallahi, that's a lie. What the heck?
Why they're all laughing about it?
Yo,
that's crazy. Imagine if one of us just accused someone here of like adultery or something. We just all start cracking up and laughing about it. Like this is like a big joke to them. Like, oh yeah, he's like very detailed, like oddly specific. Yeah, you were in a hotel. You were going up the elevator with this lady in Jeddah, and you were at the Cheesecake Factory, and they were like, and you guys were alone. You guys did this, and then you went to Omar and things like that. This is very specific, and there's a lot of laughing, which tells me that he probably sent pictures. Because, apparently they send pictures of all the girls who were to each other. So he probably sent pictures to all those guys on the panel. It was like, hey, look who I'm with. And I'm in Jeddah. Look at this, guys. And so they all know. They all know.
I can't. You see why I can't.
I don't remember how much of the context we get, but they discussed this for a while. And apparently Maleek publicly shared a photo of himself and this woman alone in an elevator at the hotel. And he's going to say, oh, it was actually at the Cheesecake Factory elevator, not the hotel elevator. That's going to be the point of dispute. Everything else, basically, he said, well, and he says it was after Umrah, not before. But other than that, he doesn't actually really dispute any of the facts.
Hey, that's a lie. What the heck? Yo, you see why I can't Anis be cool with this nigga? I just let this nigga get his truth off.
What? That's a nuke. What the heck was that?
But that's a lie. Even it didn't even happen.
What the hell,
bro? He's remixing a story. I was in Jeddah. I met a girl in Jeddah after I went to Umrah, and she took me to a museum in Jeddah. She worked for the Ministry of Music. Or like basically she brought artists to
she was in the Ministry of Muta.
She's in the Ministry of the Ministry of Music, and she's like, hey, aren't you world famous rap star Maleek? Dr. Maleek, isn't that you? We need you for our Museum of Music.
Yeah, this is Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia supposedly has a Ministry of Music, part of the government program, and she works for the government's program to bring music artists to Saudi Arabia. That's his story.
If there's anything that called him out being a Mossad agent, that's it right there.
Yeah.
That's why they call him Mossad Maleek.
Jeddah.
Isn't it like his creed is he's an Athari? Isn't this a non-mahram? Why is he with a woman he's not? You know, this is so wild that he's admitting.
But you see, no, but Isa, I'm sorry, but here's the thing though. In Islam, like he can go and be able to do all the haram, all the zina, all these things. It doesn't matter mahram, not mahram, any of these things, because he's gonna go do umrah, and he's gonna have the opportunity to go find the black stone. And that's the thing though. You go to umrah, you get all your sins forgiven. So you go and you pile up all the sins. It's like Mardi Gras. All right, you pile up all the sins that you get before now you go to umrah, get all your sins forgiven by Allah. And then if you have money, you could do it over and over and over and over again, because that's how easy it is.
That's what he's repeatedly. That's what he's repeatedly accused Warner of doing. Says Warner just does all this stuff, bangs all these girls and stuff like that, does all this mutta, and then just heads to Mecca. Right.
Yeah.
And Isa was exactly. I was going to say Isa was exactly right. That's what this caller and other callers call him out on, and even Central Dawah eventually comes in and addresses this point and tries to make excuses for him, saying like he was just showing you his bad past as example not to follow him. Maleek's like, no, what's wrong with it? You got to date a girl. You got to get to know a girl before you marry her. And he's like, bro, that's not Islamic. That's not how we do things in Islam. He's like, well, I don't care. That's the way we do things in the West, basically, is Maleek's point of view. Yeah, he's claiming he didn't have sex with her, but he is saying that he's going on dates with women, no chaperones, anything, because you got to get to know a woman before you decide if you want to marry her. And he doesn't seem to think there's a problem, even though everyone keeps telling him this is un-Islamic. There's something wrong with what you're doing.
And he's claiming he's a Salafi, which is the claim of the Salafism is what's wild. And the thing you mentioned, Pastor Eliza, you mentioned about the Black Stone. I actually saw that personally. It was actually horrific how the people behave around that Black Stone. It's like they go into like a frenzy. Like I saw it up close and personal. They go into this frenzy and they will like trample over anyone. Like I saw these men trying to trample over these women, so I tried to help the women, but I was able to help the women, but I got hit myself. But they were like trampling just to touch that Black Stone. It's like they have like an obsession over the Black Stone. It's like something else, you know? And I'm like, you do know that it could be like dangerous if like a bunch of people kiss it. Like you could get some kind of illness, you know, if everybody's touching that same thing, you know, you don't know what kind of bacteria and what kind of stuff is on there, you know? So it's like, I don't know, really insane what I saw. The people are like, we will.
Yeah, it's idolatry.
It is straight idolatry.
And she took me to a museum in Jeddah. She worked for the Ministry of Music, or like basically she brought artists to Saudi Arabia, like music artists and stuff.
Is she your wife?
Brother, I don't look.
Why is she in an elevator with you? The hotels don't even allow that. When you have a hotel in Mecca, you have to go with your wife. They need to know that.
It was in Mecca. It was in Jeddah. It was different. Jeddah,
the same thing. The whole of Saudi has the rule.
No, it's not.
All hotels in Saudi, you have to register that this is your wife.
Nope.
Yes.
Not me. I got it passed.
Oh, not me, because it was in the boys.
I'm in the.
Yeah.
You see, Iraqi. You see, you just lied again. You see how you just.
Not me. You have to register your wife all over Saudi Arabia. Well, not me. I don't need to do that.
Yeah, I got to pass. The only way I could think of them giving him a pass if he's like, what? I'm gay.
Sad. Oh. He's
like,
I'm
go ahead.
an ambassador for another country. Yeah. I won't tell you which one, but it's your Middle Eastern.
I won't say which one, but shalom.
Shalom.
All right, initiative here.
And you know what was good about that girl, Pope Diddy? She took initiative. Like when we went to the museum, she like got the tickets. She like found everything for me. I just followed. Like I was just there.
She got the princess
Why are you
treatment.
sharing all these details with us, dude?
Because I don't care, brother.
She took care of everything, just like my mommy.
Brother, one thing about
She
me,
paid
I'm gonna
for
tell you something
dinner.
about me.
She paid
Anas.
for the tickets.
One thing about me.
She paid for everything.
One thing I'm gonna be known for in the Muslim community, I'm real as fuck. Most of you niggas be smacking bitches in the back of cars and stuff. Like for me, I'm gonna be real. Yes, it's okay, brother. If you're trying to get to know a girl, it's fine. You can get to know her, bro.
What?
Why don't you conceal it?
If you want to take her for a test drive, you take her for a test drive, man. You got to. Sometimes you just got to take the car out for a test drive to find out if you like the car or not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm real. I keep it real.
But didn't you hear what the Muslim asked him? Why don't you conceal it?
Uh-huh.
That's what he asked him. Why
Well,
don't you
I think he
conceal
was responding to the chat first, but then the guy on the panel says, "Why aren't you concealing it?" So someone in the chat said, "Why are you doing this? It's wrong." He's like, "No, it's fine. I'm allowed to do this, right? I'm allowed to go on dates with women." And then the guy on the panel's like, "Why aren't you concealing this?" And he's gonna
'Cause I'm real.
say basically the
I'm
same thing.
real.
I don't care.
Because I keeps it real.
I keeps it real.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
instead
okay,
of
brother.
calling him out, telling them that this is haram and you shouldn't be doing this, you're talking about da'wah. It's like, why are you letting, instead of you shouldn't be doing this, why don't you just conceal it? Why are you just telling everybody, this is Islam, guys?
Why don't
This
you
is
do like
Islam.
we normally do and just
Yeah.
conceal everything?
Yeah.
You go if
Just
you're
send
trying to
pictures
get
to
to know
us.
a girl, it's fine. You can get to know her, bro.
Why don't you conceal it?
Why not conceal it? Because I don't see it as like that huge of a problem, brother. You're trying to marry somebody or get to know somebody for marriage, like you go on a date with them.
What? Where is this guy
You have to
from?
You have to have a wali, according to the very conservative Orthodox type of position that he's claiming he
Mhm.
is. He has to have a intermediary there. So, yeah, that's wild.
They meet each other like one time, and it's like both their parents are like in the house, and they're like, this is not like you go on a date or something. What is he talking about? He's in Saudi Arabia trying to like date woman, and like that's crazy. Wow.
You don't have no culture. You're like a California washed white boy who thinks he's smart. But
Actually-
X is the one that owns you. Like you realize that owns you, right?
Okay, now, what, brother? I said that to my ex-girl. I said that to my ex-girl, bro. I said, I own you, right? And this guy's saying it to me now. What the fuck? You see why I can't rock with this guy, Anis? He's kind of strange.
Dog.
You know I own you. Yo, Anis, how do you feel about another man talking about, oh, I own you, right? I said that to my ex before I clapped the cheeks, bro. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Why are you saying this?
Wait. I thought he didn't. Wait, I thought he didn't commit adultery. Now he's saying
Yeah.
he fornicated. He
Yeah,
just
that is slang for he's
He's
vile
saying-
slang for sexual intercourse.
Yep, saying slap the cheeks. But I mean, what's he even criticizing here? This is the same dude who talks about eating spaghetti
That's
off a
80
dude's
lashes.
stomach and stuff.
True.
If he believes in Sharia, then that's 80 lashes. And those 80 lashes aren't easy because Umar ibn al-Khattab's son, for drinking khamr, for drinking alcohol, got 80 lashes and he passed away from that. So I'm like, it's not a pleasant experience. So I'm like, if he believes in what he's saying, that's a price for 80 lashes. So it is worldview.
Before I smacked that cheeks, I was like, yo, I own you, right? Like, what?
Telling girls you own them. That's
Of course
crazy.
Of course you tell girls you own them before you whack it.
What a guy, man. What a guy. So obviously when the guy's saying Aki X owns you, it's metaphorical, right? Like he's dominated you in debate or whatever. And then he's like, what do you mean? I tell that you only tell that to girls. You tell all the girls that you own them right before you have sex with them. What the hell is wrong with this guy, man?
You know what that says about Itachi, right? If a guy is talking like that and she's not disgusted by it, it means that she could be one of his secret wives. Could be one of his secret wives.
Now we got self-snitching. Hey.
You're the biggest self snitcher. You're right. That all the shit that
Because I don't see it snitching. You know what? I feel like I keep.
But then
people
why
in
do you
Islam-
pretend to be? Why do you pretend to be?
You know what's crazy? I feel like I keep people in Islam, bro, because some people feel like they're not perfect enough to be Muslim. I'm like, brother, you're Muslim. You're perfect enough to be Muslim by being imperfect, guys.
You want people to see how bad of a Muslim you are, so they could stay a Muslim and look at you and be like, wait,
I'm not a bad Muslim.
Wait, let me land.
I'm a real
Wait,
Muslim.
Good to know. Good to know.
That's his tactic. All right, just be the worst Muslim you can be. So when people look at him, they're like,
So
"Oh,
everyone
at
will
least
be
I'm
like,
not that bad."
wow, wow, as terrible as I am, I'm at least better than that guy. So if he could be a Muslim and be that terrible, then I could be a Muslim too. Yay!
Yeah.
That's the new Dawah strategy.
So you meet up women who go to clubs, who go to filthy places, and talk about religion on TikTok. That's disgusting.
She doesn't talk about religion.
But then you want to associate with Korra and Itachi. I don't know if they're the same type of women. Because that's sad.
They're not. They're not the same.
How
type
do you
of women.
have how do you let those people in your
Well,
life?
actually, I don't know about
maintain a relationship with those other kind of women. That's kind of crazy,
because
right?
I got homies that are gangbangers. I got homies that sit in the mosque. What's the difference?
Wait.
This is it's all the same shit.
Wow.
It's all the same
What's the
stuff.
difference between homies that are gangbangers and homies that are in the mosque? That's crazy. That reminds me of Ali Dawah, who said that there's no difference between Muslim woman in niqab and just women on the street in short skirts. He said they're the same. So these guys are like, what's the difference between a gangster in the street and a gangster in the mosque? There's no difference.
So for context, earlier he had on a woman who basically said, this is boring, I'm going to the club now. And she apparently is like an OnlyFans girl. That's the accusation from the people talking to Maleek, and he doesn't deny. He's like, so what's the big deal? All I had her on here is to talk to her, and then she's promoting going to the club and how boring Islam is. What's the problem exactly? And then he says, with my analogy, some of my friends are in gangs and some of my friends are in mosques. What's the difference? As long as they're my friends, it doesn't matter what they do.
Good to know.
And then Warner texts me 2 days later at 2 a.m. crying. You know that Warner sims to me at night, right? I'll wake up in the morning and Warner gave me a long text message about how, hey man, this should have worked out. We could have been really cool and did all this, but you fucked it up. Like, brother, that guy's not mentally stable, dude.
Wait, are you mentally stable?
Yes, I don't text Warner or anybody. I don't care.
Me and Werner actually first met because Werner called me about
Why
Maleek.
did he talk like that?
He was like, hey,
he talks,
and this kind of goes against his lie,
like
saying that he didn't really.
Yeah, I talk in this really, really weird way. It's a little bit weirder than Fareed. Are these guys from the same area? But he's from the same area that wherever Fareed's from, this guy's from.
Yes, I don't text Warner or anybody. I don't care.
Let's see. Central Dawah, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I thought he disappeared. Not selling the $20 anti-Christian classes anymore. He's not doing that anymore, where he's just copies and pastes from Wikipedia or ChatGPT.
Oh, it works.
Werner actually first met because Werner called me about Maleek. He was like, hey, and this kind of goes against his lie, saying that he didn't really know you, because first time he called me was regarding you, and he was asking me if you were saying anything about him on TikTok. That was the first time we spoke. Then when I went to New York, wallahi, for the Way of Life SQ Tarawih prayer, right? This dude Warner told SQ that I was trying to tell people that I was the one hosting the Tarawih prayer. And SQ was like, bro, why would Central do that? And then I didn't find out till like months later. So I told SQ that was a lie. Boom. Okay, next thing you know, Ahi Ayman hits me up on Instagram. He hits me up. Okay, we talk for a few minutes, etc., etc. We take a screenshot. Lo and behold, Ahi Ayman posts a screenshot. What does Warner do? He gets a hold of Ahi Ayman and he says, yo, don't collab with Central. He's not part of the program, etc., etc. So what really broke the camel's back is one question that I asked Warner. What is the difference between a Muslim who has a large social media following but has been a Muslim for 3 years and can barely recite Surah Al-Fatiha? Compare that Muslim to a Muslim who accepted that took the Shahada last night, and they're already looking for tickets to Mecca, Medina, and Egypt to further their studies in Islam. What's the difference between those two Muslims? You know what he said to me? This guy Warner, wallahi, Allah is my witness. He said the one that has the more following is more important. I said, how? He goes, because to be honest with you,
It's true.
the person that just accepted Islam yesterday is a nobody, and nobody gives a shit about him.
That's true. By the way, that's true. If you go to chapter 9,
Totally
verse
true.
61 in the Quran, chapter 9, verse 61, and you go to the commentaries, this is where part of the charity or the zakat, you can also give to people who their hearts are being enticed to Islam. Muhammad did that. There were people that were warriors, or they were well known in other tribes.
He started
and
giving them
Muhammad
gold.
He started giving them gold, exactly. So, and it's because they're influential. So those are the guys that are more important because they have an influence. It's just like Andrew Tate. The reason why he got the same treatment as Sneeko is because these guys have huge audiences, lots of viewers. So yeah, that is. I don't know what world is this guy from? Of course, they're more important because of. I mean, this is not Christianity. It's not Christianity where there's equal value on everybody. In Islam, your value depends on what you can bring to Islam. If you have an influence on people, you have for these guys, they have millions and millions of audience, viewers. They're way more important than someone like Central Dawah. Way more important.
Absolutely.
And one thing I wanted to add to this too that I find strange is what Central Dawah does as the alternative is about going to Mecca. It's not about feeding people who are unhoused or homeless and people who don't have resources and helping people who are in need. It's about going to Mecca. Don't you think helping people who are maybe in poverty and need food and giving, alms and supporting those in need would be a better
Man,
position?
you speak like somebody with empathy and sympathy and common decency and a heart. You're not talking like a Dawa guy. You're not thinking like a Muslim Dawa guy that can go bang chicks and go do Umrah to get their sins forgiven. You have to think like that.
It was just shocking to me because I hear you. What's shocking to me is his alternative doesn't sound great either. It's someone who has a TikTok or going to Mecca. I'm like, there's a lot of other things you can do. It's what shocks to me. In my city, all the charities, they're all Christian. They're Christian and Jewish. There might be one Muslim charity. It's very tiny. The Muslim kind of charities are so small. And I'm like, why don't you do charity? Why don't you give people food? Every day there's a charity I go to. I try to go I go several times a month.
You hear this?
It's called
Issa Dry bragging on himself.
Such a great guy.
Yeah, I don't want to brag about how great I am, but one of the many charities I dedicate my time to because that's just how I am.
When I'm not feeding the homeless and when I'm not, clothing orphans,
I'm not trying to glaze me. I'm talking about glazing the charity itself. There's this charity. It's called Sunday Breakfast Mission. Now it's called Philly House. Every day they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They shelter these men every day. They don't get government money, but every day they do this. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I'm like, can you imagine instead of Central Dawah giving $20 classes to attack Christianity, why doesn't he go and actually serve the unhoused? That would be amazing. You know who goes to these charity places? You want me to tell you who goes there? Muslim people go. I see people with kufis and jubbas. They all come to the Christian charity to get food. I see tons of Muslims come in there like, brother, I don't want pork. That's the thing they say. But they're all the people who come to these. There's a good portion of people who come who are Muslims who come to the Christian charities. So
they collecting that jizya, man. They collecting the jizya from the Christians, man. All right, now we have pulling stringsy. I don't know what stringsy is, but
yeah, another typo there.
Pulling stringsy here, everyone. Here we go, everyone.
I have no idea how an I got in there, but it did.
You're gonna all find out what stringsy is.
It's a stringsy.
Bro, I'm gonna just put it this way because I really don't care. I'm out of the Dawah scene and the debate scene and all of that. Soon Central Dawah is gonna be a ghost. Guys, there's a Dawah coalition behind this.
No!
Not Central
Put it again,
Dawah.
guys.
How could this happen? Not Central Dawah.
No.
He could have been a
Didn't you tell him?
contender.
Didn't you tell him he was gonna? You told him like I forget what you said, and he's like, "No, I'm coming back now because David said that." And now I guess he's going back. He went back on himself because there was some kind of remember when he's like, "They won't."
Oh yeah, he's gonna back off and he's gonna back away and do something else. Yeah.
He was saying that the Dawah guys will never accept him because he's not an Arab, but he kept saying it like an annoying way, like with an accent. And you were like, "Yeah, that's probably why they don't accept you because
I'm not an Arab, an Arab."
And then he's like, I'm gonna come back just because David said that I'm gonna come back. And now he's like turning back. He turned around again.
Yeah, his comeback didn't work out very well.
On almost everything, and most of these dudes are low-key afraid of Werner because he's big. But bro, Werner is soft as shit. And Werner, if you're listening, you got.
To be fair, I get that vibe as well. Now, when I said earlier that he could beat up a bunch of Maleeks, I'm talking just like size-wise. A big guy has a huge advantage over a small, little, pathetic, weakling coward who runs whenever he sees like a Christian walk out of a church and runs down the street. Okay, Maleek, there's nothing Maleek can do. But Warner does. Just being in prison, you just learn to read people. He does give off the vibe of someone who's big and can intimidate people by being big, but is actually, would crap his pants if someone just, actually stepped to him. Anyway.
Yeah. So for those who weren't here earlier we saw Maleek saying that he would beat up Warner because he's, a coward. He challenged him to a fight. Now Central is challenging him to a fight. Now earlier David's like, what does he mean? Like he couldn't take him on. And I alluded to this clip. So we're going to see what Maleek actually had in mind with fighting in comparison to Central Dawah. But in case you missed it, Central Dawah started this by saying there's a cabal, right? That there's a bunch of Muslims behind the scenes who think they run everything. And Warner is a big part of that because everyone's afraid of him because he's a big guy.
Let's see.
Physically.
But bro, Werner is soft as shit. And Werner, if you're listening, you got the Addy. Pull up. I'm waiting all weekend. I don't care if you're bigger. I don't care if I'm smaller. Pull up to Upstate. I'll show you what's good, bro. Simple as that.
What a loser. He's like, come to Upstate New York in my country, my farm. Come to my farm. You only have the weekend though. And
come up.
So the context here. Apparently, Warner challenged Central Dawah to pull up and gave him a hotel address in L.A.
Don't want to show up at the Warner's hotel.
In response, Central Dawah gave him his home address in New York, and he's now saying it publicly as well. You can come and fight me. You know my address. You're supposedly going to be in New York. Come and see me. It will come back up, but first he needs to talk about the double lives. The double lives of the Dawah guys.
Here we go.
Are you sure they're not using the code? They want to fight each other, but they're really just a group of people.
Yeah, here's my hotel room. Oh well, here's my home address. Let's fight. Yeah. MMA style, using a little wrestling, a little jiu-jitsu, a little rolling around, you know what I mean? Double life.
It feels like a lot of people have a double life, because if we are genuine with our intentions, we should be, how we act online, we should be in real life. Like I see a lot of people who do da'wah, and they act like a saint and they do so much da'wah, but in real life they don't implement what they do. There's no point having knowledge if you're not going to implement what you do. And that's why the scholars say that the Jews themselves, they had so much knowledge, but where they went wrong is that they didn't implement the knowledge.
Wait a minute. Thaddeus, do you know that guy's name who's talking right now?
I'm not sure. I think that this is the guy who calls him Pope something or other.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I might be confusing him with someone else. If Chris Kloss was here, he'd be able to confirm. But
Pope's definitely on the panel. I'm not sure if he's speaking though, but he calls himself like Pope Dawah or whatever. Okay. It's not Dawah, but it is an Islamic term, Pope something.
Gotcha. All right.
They didn't actually stick to what they knew. They didn't implement it at all, and they let the desires overcome them, and that's the problem,
Ooh, Sneeko. Now we got Sneeko. Gonna be a bad weeko.
And I'm throwing shade at Sneeko. I really don't give a shit. How is someone like Sneeko a Muslim for longer than me?
Yo, Central just don't, bro, because I still got ties to him.
I won't.
Because then
I'm still trying to set up a debate, so don't attack him now, even though I did last year.
Did you say Sneako's been a Muslim longer than him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What did you just said? Mm-hmm. Hasn't Sneako been a Muslim for like 2 years or something? Like 3 years? Has it been 3 years?
Yeah, wasn't I like debating Central before that? I don't even know what's going on here.
What?
Yeah, I don't even know.
That's crazy.
But he's being critiqued, but Sneako got critiqued though.
Because then Warner's gonna use it to be like, look, you see how like they're talking shit on you now? Like, don't do it right now.
Good to know.
It's all about the money.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be
apparently,
honest. From knowing...
Chris is in the chat. He said that it's Umar who is actually talking in that clip.
So that's Itachi's. That's Itachi's. One of her husbands, one of our Dawah husbands. Who the guy we just heard talking was one of Itachi's Dawah husbands.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be honest. From knowing everything behind the scenes, I'm telling you that what changes people is the money, because what happens is people make money off of this, and then they end up relying on the income. So then they have to play politics to keep the income rolling in. If these guys are making 15,000 behind the scenes, bro, and then they start living a lifestyle that costs 15,000, what are they gonna have? Like, to make that 15K next month, they gotta make sure their views are the same. So they gotta make sure the community's not mad. They gotta do the sponsorship. So they gotta stay quiet about things, right?
Yeah, but
it's
Maleek,
it's all about the money. I'm telling you, bro, it's no different than the music industry, bro. With the Dawah community, once you taste that money in Dawah, because you gotta remember, bro, there are people as well that will throw you money behind the scenes. Korra got a lot of money thrown at her behind the scenes from just randoms.
But that ties back to what I was saying earlier, bro. Like, there's a coalition behind the scenes who have like established that flow of income, and they look out for each other, bro. And they have a motto: no new friends. Like, straight up, no new friends. And if you made the club, you made the club. Khalas.
All right. Well, that's the end of the clips there.
All right, so I must have cut the jump clip. I thought I had included it. I don't know if I decided not to or it was an accident. But at some point, Central Dawah is talking about fighting Warner, and Maleek's like, "Wait a minute, I thought we were just going to jump him, right? Just take him by surprise. You actually think you could fight him? You're delusional, man. He'd kill you," is what Maleek says. And I thought I'd include that, but either I decided not to or by accident I cut it. But that's what I was referencing there. Unfortunately, even though I referenced it, it wasn't in there.
Well, this is Dawah 2026, guys. Let's take these last super chats. At least Korra didn't take his basketball earrings. Yeah, that's very nice. Slurp whipping the spaghetti noodles on Tom belly.
Oh man, that is a terrible picture.
Yeah, the Orthodox Muslims' belly. They call him Tom now because he went by Tom in some debate. We need T-shirts that say "in the zut sense." On top of his oh, this is a song. On top of his belly, all covered with cheese, Maleek lost his meatball when Libiano sneezed. Hey guys, thanks for the giggles.
How do you know what tune that was to?
It's on top of spaghetti, man. Well, no, wait.
Yes, it is.
No, I know that. I think the original was on top of Old Smoky or something like that. It was about a mountain, and then someone turned it into a song about spaghetti.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Hey, Jai, look this one up real quick, or Thaddeus. I found Momo in the Bible yesterday, Psalm 129:3. Psalm 129:3.
Psalm 129:3. That says, plowmen have plowed. Oh my gosh. Plowmen have plowed my back in. Oh, come on. I can't. Come on, man. I can't do that. That's the word of God. I can't.
I have to say, it'd be better than, be more accurate than their other prophecies about Muhammad. Be kind to Thaddeus. I, too, would be brain dead and unable to spell after putting together all these clips for the live streams. Lol. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
I too, would be brain dead and unable to spell. Classic.
Probably 15 or 20 hours of Maleek clips to make today's episode. So you're welcome.
We got Maleek paid $7,000, not beating the Mossad allegation. Yeah, why got to be $7,000, Maleek? Why got to be $7,000? Huh? Why got to be $7,000, Maleek? Let me guess, 7,000 shekels, right, Maleek? Come on, dude. Hey guys, day 2 of asking to respond to Muslim Lantern. There is not enough videos responding to his claims, especially the corruption of the Bible.
I thought we already responded to that.
Yeah, I don't know.
We said he copyright strikes people.
Yeah. Watching Maleek is better than Jerry Springer. Yeah, about the same vibe. No, it's 80 lashes with a toothbrush. No big deal. So it's okay. And then we've got, you've heard of CIA? Well, this is CDA, Central Dumbass Agency. That's pretty accurate. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to be live again here in about 20 minutes, but actually probably like 30 to 35 because it's AP. And he's always late because he's Turkish. I guess final thoughts on everything here.
It was an adventure going through this. Maleek has continued to crash out since then. This was the most notable moment, I think, when he first went after Korra. But there's a bunch of notable clips that have happened over the last week that we will probably review at some point. So there is more Dawah drama coming for sure. Maleek is now, like 2 to 3 weeks of straight crashing out against the Dawah scene. Barely has mentioned Christians at all. It's been entirely Dawah scene for Maleek all this time. And it all started because of Chris asking the Warner about the things that Maleek said in the fall. I forget the exact quote that Chris asked, but it was about the Illuminati or whatever. And then him saying, I want to kill Maleek for saying that. And Maleek saying, you need to behave. And everything has developed from there.
Yeah, guys,
all
that crash out is because Chris Claus said, hey, Warner, what about this stuff? And Warner, what? He's lucky he's Muslim because I would behead him. And then Maleek flips out on Warner. And then Warner gets stuff canceled with their plans canceled with Sneeko and all this. And then it's just total meltdown. Good job, Chris Claus.
Yep.
Anyway, the point there, guys, is never underestimate the impact of doing one small thing. When it comes to Dawah, you can do one tiny thing, and it's like the butterfly effect. You know the butterfly effect. It's just just a tiny little change can have a huge impact.
So we got more coming up. If you missed the letter from Maleek's mommy, I will put that in the chat again. That was probably my favorite moment of these live streams is the letter from mom. Although spaghetti, I did not realize when I was preparing this clips how big spaghetti would be, but the spaghetti clip definitely right up there. And of course, the most noticeable thing to the Muslims, the things you guys need to remember to repeat is someone saying, are you gay, Maleek? And he's saying, I'm not gay, ask Korra. And then refusing to disavow it or explain it in any way, just saying, I meant what I said. You and people are like, oh, you understand what you're saying, don't you? You understand the way people are going to read that. And he's like, yep, I do. So Maleek been with Korra for 4 years and he's not gay, apparently.
And she can verify that he's definitely not gay because of something that he has done with her. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Issa, final thoughts on your religion and what it leads to and what it causes here.
Oh wow, that's a huge question with a lot of different layers and levels. I am kind of horrified and mortified every time I come and see these things. I think y'all are pretty impressive in what you're doing. I think definitely if Muslims see this, yeah, you got some powerful Christian Dawah here. I can say that much. This is powerful Christian Dawah because I think if people see this and you're like, these are the people who are representing Islam, I think it's pretty tough. It's tough. It's a very tough situation. It's really gross. It's really disgusting. There was one thing I wanted to mention too. I actually happened to be on a TikTok live the other day, and Korra was there. It was like a Palestinian one. It's someone I kind of follow on TikTok, so I was listening, and then she basically was supporting child marriage, which just was like, I'm like, that's something to critique. Whoever guy she's talking to and figuring out who she wants to be with, I don't see that as a big deal. But her supporting child marriage, because she was asked by the host, like, which she said there is another position that Muslims have where they say Aisha was older, but she's like, no, I defend the position of 6 and 9, and I'm like, so you're supporting child marriage? That's like what I'm hearing, and it's like really, really disturbing. Like every time I hear someone supporting child marriage, like I was a special ed teacher once upon a time, and I don't know, like really grosses me out. It's like really disgusting every time I hear it. So that's what I feel.
Guys, I don't just volunteer at charities all the time. I also am a special ed teacher. I'm the total package, everyone. The total package of goodness and wonderfulness, everyone. Mm-hmm.
And I was a millionaire, but I gave away all my money to the poor.
Oh, no. I was just saying I work with kids. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have phrased it that way. I mean, I work with kids.
Disabled.
I have, but I didn't mean to put it on me. I'm not trying to talk about myself. So
Sure.
I just end up doing that every single live stream.
Yeah. Just dry bragging on myself. What's up, Jai?
Okay. We're doing Sarah last. I thought we were gonna go. Okay.
Ladies last. That's David
Ladies
policy.
Yeah. So the approach that we went was was the myth of modesty in Islam, the myth of niqab in Islam, and we used Korra as like a case study for this. Like she's portrayed as being this pure person because of what she wears, and we kind of went into some other Islamic sources that pretty much will say that same thing. Like it goes by what you wear, and they don't focus on what's on the inside or the sins that you've done. You can just lie about them. So she can sleep with 100 guys according to Islam, and she can just lie to her future husband and say, no, I've never been with anybody. And that's what Islam encourages you to do. So this like myth of modesty, Muslims say, we have all of our women are the most modest, and we're the most clean, we're the most pure. This is all a myth. And Korra was used with Maleek to expose that myth. So that's kind of the approach that we took on this kind of our take on this whole kind of Dawah drama, Dawah Wars, whatever's going on here. So Muslims, we know that you guys present yourselves as being pure and being righteous, but what you do is it's like the Pharisees. They put stuff on the outside, but on the inside, they're just like, dead men tombs and things. So we hope and we pray that these guys will repent, leave Islam, and come to the Lord Jesus. That's our hope and our prayer for all of these guys, including Maleek, Korra, Libiano, and all of his spaghetti. We hope that these guys will ditch all of that stuff, leave Islam, and come to God, come to the true God.
Amen.
Lord Jesus.
And now we have Sarah. Sarah, you sitting here witnessing the unity of the Ummah. You starting to feel bad about leaving Islam?
Oh no. Jai talked about how there's an outward view of piety, of religiosity, of modesty. What I love about all of this, and I'm enjoying it so much, is that none of this is really unfamiliar to me. I guess maybe in the US and the Muslim community, from people from the outside would be like, wow, look at the Muslims. They have such a very close, tight-knit family structure in their community. They love each other and their hospitality. And you leave and you're like, no, there's so much rot and they hate each other. And we see it right now in display. This is the Muslim community, but on TikTok. Just condensed.
Yes, it is. So hopefully, everyone, we're learning about Islam and learning about Dawah. I got these last two here. Momo also supported the position of 6 and 9. And last one here, Isa and Jai should have a narcissist mubahala. There we go. We'll find out who the true narcissist is. And may Allah curse the non-narcissists so that we do.
Well, hey, Asa, we'll schedule that after I do my next charity run and I donate $500,000 to. Just
so bad, man.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for keeping up with the Dawah Wars, which never stop. I'm gonna be live with AP at 8 p.m., which usually means about 8:10 or 8:15 p.m. with AP. Looks like, I just checked, looks like we're going to be talking about the Candace Owens versus Andrew Wilson debate. So we'll be sharing our thoughts and going through some of it. All right, catch y'all then.